Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, one and all. Welcome back to a little more Stardew Valley Expanded. Second day, second stream in a row of Stardew Expanded. Feels good, man. Feels good to maintain that momentum. Hope everyone's doing well today. It is as forecasted. It is another warm day, unfortunately. I'm doing my best to maintain it, to mitigate the warmness. I've got my curtains closed to prevent the sunlight from, like, beaming in and making things, like, too hot. But I've also got my window open behind that to hopefully let, like, the cooler air in. I've got my fan going. I'm doing everything I can. I'm giving it all she's got, Captain. And hopefully it'll be enough. Don't fry for our benefit. I'm endeavoring not to. Right now it is 25 degrees Celsius outside and due to get hotter. Do I have air conditioning? Yes, but the air conditioning only works in, like, the main living room of our condo. It doesn't actually, like, reach all the other rooms of the condo. So effectively, no. Yes, technically, but effectively, no. Because it doesn't reach me here. 25 Celsius outside, yeah. Which means it's going to be warmer inside. Made even warmer by the fact that my PC, like, my PC warms up the room when I'm streaming, I'm pretty sure, because, like, it's firing on all cylinders. That's hot for Canada. Honestly, no. I mean, it's gotten hotter than this before. It's hotter than I'm comfortable with, though. I wouldn't want to be outside for, like, an extended period of time necessarily. But I'm also more sensitive to the heat than most, I would say. Someone suggested a bowl of ice in front of your fan. I don't know how I would do that, because it's not like it's not like a desk fan or anything like that. It's just a fan that sits on the floor, and it's like one of those, like, long, tall, cylindrical fans. So I'd have to, like, dangle an ice bowl from, like, the top of the fan to down, like, in front of the fan. Floor ice. I mean, at that point, I'll just go and stream from a hockey rink. Go from negative 35 to plus 35. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, not uncommon to hit either of those temperatures. Depending on the time of year. Regardless, I will manage the temperature as best I can. For right now, let's get into some daily games, shall we? A little Pokedoku, a little Puffurtle, a little Stardoodle, perhaps. And then on to the main feature here. How do you feel about this? Pokedoku fan puzzle from typematchupquiz.com. That sounds like its own daily game. Should I check that out? I kind of want to check that out, I'm not going to lie. But we'll play our usual Pokedoku first. Type matchup quiz. I mean, I can imagine what that would be, but... Dark and Ghost type. There's only a select few of those, and I know that I've already guessed both of them, so we'll just go with our classic Spiritomb. Ghost and Fighting. That's going to be Annihilate or Marshadow, I'm pretty sure. I think those are the only two. Let's go. Ghost and Fairy. That's a Mimikyu original right there. I think there's another Ghost Fairy type, though. Is it one of the three, like, Okidogi, Monkey Dory, Pheasantipity? I don't think any of them are Ghost. Oh, it's Fluttermane. It's freaking Fluttermane, dude. Now, which is going to be more commonly guessed? Fluttermane or Mimikyu? I feel like more people know about Fluttermane than Mimikyu these days. Plus, Mimikyu has two different forms that you can split the vote between, so I feel like that's a safe bet. Dark and Grass type. Shiftry. What else is a dark and Grass type? I don't think Nuzleaf. Maybe Nuzleaf has the dark type by that point. I know C-Dot doesn't. It gets the dark type somewhere along the way. There's also, I think, more likely to be less common is Wo-Chien. Go with that. 9.2%. You love to see it. Grass and Fighting. That's going to be a Breloom. moment. It could also be a Virizion moment. Give me Virizion. We don't give Gen 5 enough love around here. Grass and Fairy. I mean, speaking of Gen 5 love, Cottony or Whimsicott. Any other grass fairies? Probably. But this works just fine for right now. Dark and normal. That would be a Alolan Raticate or a Alolan Rattata. There's also... Is Obstagoon? Are you normal dark type, bro? I think you're normal dark type. Yeah, you are. That's a new Pokedex entry. How do you feel about that? Didn't even have to consult the Pokedex for that one. Ooh. Normal fighting. That's going to be Stuffle or Beware. And normal fairy. Igglybuff, Jigglypuff. Actually, is Igglybuff normal fairy yet? Or does it gain the... I think it's normal fairy. Yeah, let's go with it. Not bad, man. Not bad. Put me up to a streak of 2. Start a new streak. We still haven't beaten that one, like, 38 streak that I had the one time, but... not for a lack of trying. Let's freaking go. 193 most unique score. I got a score of 226. That's not too far off, honestly. I'll take that. Plus, we got a new entry in the form of Obstagoon. That's all good. Just got a notification that Argon Matrix uploaded a Slime Rancher VOD. That's the awkward thing about streaming on a Wednesday. I don't normally stream on a Wednesday, or I don't always stream on a Wednesday. But I do set the members-only stream to go live to the public on a Wednesday. So it's like... so you get 2 for the price of 1. You can either choose to go watch the Slime Rancher VOD, or you can watch whatever I'm doing today. AKA Stardew Expanded. I'm going to check it out, man. Maybe it's a good one. TypeMatchupQuiz.com. What is this? Pokemon Type Matchup Quiz. Interactive type chart drills and competitions. Over 337,000 questions answered. How effective is this attack type? Normal against poison. That's 1x, bro. Easy. Hit me again. Steel against grass. That's 1x. Ground against normal. That's 1x. Flying against ghosts. That's 1x. Man, I'm good at this, huh? 1x. All right. Fairy against dark dragon. That's a 4x right there. Oh, this is practice mode, bro. What the heck are we doing in practice mode here? Give me daily challenge. Compete on the same 1-minute quiz. New questions every day at 6 a.m. Pacific time. 1 minute to answer. Same questions for everyone. Unlimited retries. I have to sign in. I'm not about to do that right now, but I will just like play as a guest if I can. Minimum 80% accuracy required to rank. Well, I'm not gonna be ranking anyway because I'm not signed in. Let's just give it a try. Ground against flying and ice, that's 0. Bug against electric and ground, that's 1x. Dark against steel and water, 1x. Dark against fire water, 1x. Dragon, 1x. Fairy, 1x. 2x. 0. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 0.5. Oh, but it was 0.25. I'm so silly. 1. 0.5. Rock doesn't resist rock. I forgot. 1x. 0. 1. 1. 4x. Half. Ice, 1x. Poison, 1x. Ground, 1. Poison, 0.5. 0.25, because rock resists as well. All right, I fumbled a little bit, but I did get an accuracy of 89%, which is enough to qualify for a rank if I had been. What's the highest score? 37. 37, I got 24. I would have been up there, man. Look at this. I would have been in the top 10. Are you kidding me? Top 10 is 23. I got 24. Yo, I'm kind of cracked at this. That was like my first try at that. I'm gonna come back to that one. I don't know. Sign in now? Well, if I sign in now, then I'm gonna know like the... Well, I guess that... Because it's gonna be the same questions, but it's like, did I internalize those questions? A couple of them. Because I know a couple of them were like immunities, but... You have no idea what any of this means, but man, you miss these vibes. Just let the Pokemon knowledge wash over you. Maybe you can learn a thing or two if you want to. Sign in now to record your score. Oh, okay. Well, I'll do that later. Maybe I'll make an account or something. We'll see. For right now, let me go fishing. There's a non-zero chance this is a flounder. We got to give it a try. Not a flounder. The weather is correct. No season overlap. No location overlap. Very interesting. Very anti-flounder technology. So flounder is available in spring and summer, I believe. So this is going to be a fall/winter river fish, potentially. A freshwater fall. It could be a perch, perhaps. We're on the right track. It is a winter fish, but it's not river. Could it be a winter fish? Is it a night market fish? It's a fish that's only available in winter. That's the main reason I think of that. If it is a night market fish, it's definitely a midnight squid. There you go. Spookfish and blobfish would be too hard. I definitely, like, night market was not even remotely on my mind at the pattern I was seeing there. It was such an easy pattern. But the midnight squid, strangely enough, although the squid is actually, like, kind of tricky, the midnight squid is rarely even remotely as tricky. I guess it's midnight, so it's a little eepy. Just an eepy little guy, eepy little squid at midnight. All right. We always start with corn in this house, naturally. Okay. It does regrow. It's not a vegetable. Takes longer than 14 days. That puts it this puts it firmly in the realm of fruit trees, I'm pretty sure. Beyond that, we don't really have a lot more information, so let's try and just get some information. I would say it's probably... it feels like a peach. Oh, there you go. Sometimes it's just that easy. I had like a 1 in, I think, 6 chance of getting that. If it, presuming it was a fruit tree, I guess it technically could have also been an ancient fruit. I think there were 7 different fruits that fit that category, because you got your banana, mango, peach, orange, pomegranate, and what's the other one that grows in fall? Apple. And then there's ancient fruit, and I think that's all it could have been. So that was a 1 in 7 we got there. Because I think all of those were equally valid. We take it, man. Easy Stardoodle into Dole. What category is tea? I think tea leaves count as a vegetable, because you can make pickled tea leaves, which are notoriously more profitable than just making the green tea itself, which is sad. But it's just the way of the world, just the way the math works out in Stardew. Green tea is for gifting and for speed? I suppose so, but like, you would think you could at least make a little money as a tea merchant. There should be other kinds of tea in Stardew Valley, not just green tea. What if I want to open up my own cute little tea shop, have some chamomile tea, some black tea, some raspberry tea, jasmine? Modders? I mean, there's probably mods that add all that stuff anyway. Miss L, welcome on in. Good to see you. All right, we're pausing the stream playlist here. Green tea does indeed give speed. It gives a plus 0.5 speed buff. Not as good as coffee, but maybe more accessible depending on what your setup looks like. Tea should be a multiple step process. Dehydrate, then keg. That would make sense. That would make like the most realistic sense. But it would also add an extra layer of complexity that most items don't have. Most of the time, you don't have to like double process something in Stardew, right? You process it once, and then you either use it for crafting or you ship it. I guess the exception would be if you want to like age something in a cask, but that's kind of its own meta. More items should be double processed. I think that would be... I would find that fun, personally. I enjoy that kind of complexity. But I don't know if the average Stardew Valley player would enjoy that complexity. If the base game was more like that, where you had to, like, you know... Oh, you gotta... Instead of mining copper ore directly, you mine, like, a rock that contains copper ore, and you gotta put that into, like, a crusher to get the ore out, and then you can smelt that ore or something like that. If it was, like, a two-stage process to do everything like that... It's a little bit more of a chunky grind than at that point. I don't know if that's the kind of game that Concerned Ape wanted to make. Vinegar would be the exception. Mill unmilled rice and stick the rice in a keg. That is true. That is one of the few like double processes. But at the same time, you could, if you want the vinegar, if you just want to make the vinegar outright, you can just technically buy rice and put that in a keg. You can also just buy vinegar outright, too, so... But it's good to have the option. Alright. Let's get on in. Get on in back to Flip's farm. Flip's beautiful sandal farm. Did you all see the new Haunted Chocolatier pick yesterday? I don't think I did, actually, Image Unknown. I don't think that made its way to me. My iridium hoe is ready. Let's freaking go. And my beautiful hair is still sparkling with all the colors of the rainbow thanks to our prismatic magic hair gel. Concerned Ape tweeted. I gotta check out the picture then. Hold on, give me a second. You're telling me there's a new Haunted Chocolatier. Concerned Ape Twitter. Let's see. Concerned Ape Twitter. When does it... Why is Twitter's timeline so screwed up, man? It's showing me, like, I'm seeing all this stuff about Stardew 1.6 when I search Concerned Ape's Twitter. It's going February 26th, 2023, September 27th, 2023, October 5th, 2023, July 17th, 2023, March 19th, 2024, December 31st, 2023. Why aren't they sorted by the right... I just want to see the newest tweets, man. Okay, what if I click this one? Okay, what if I go new Haunted Chocolatier screenshots? New Haunted Chocolatier screenshot on Reddit from the Stardew Valley Reddit. Sorry, this post has been removed by the moderators of r/Stardew Valley. Great. Okay, this would be more appropriate than r/Haunted Chocolatier. We'll go to r/Haunted Chocolatier. New screenshot. Okay. Holy. That's a heck of a screenshot, man. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the big freaking tower, man. That's like the raccoons made a home in that tree, but like the tree didn't fall over yet. If they took like the whole tree and made it their house, that's like a raccoon palace, man. Are you kidding me? You see your guy right there. You see the water. This is very nice, man. Still loving like the muted color palette of Haunted Chocolatier. The more like quiet ambience of the game. It oozes from every single screenshot that we get to see. The trees look really nice. I do have to say that. And the fact, and like seeing them like jut out from the sides here too. Oh, that's cool. The root system. Oh, man. I want to play it, man. I want to play it. I want to play this game right now. What's inside the tree? Is it really a raccoon paradise? All in due time. All in due time, my friends. Was there Haunted Chocolatier news? I don't think there was news per se. I think this was a screenshot that was posted, as far as I can tell, without any further context. Does the big tree have two different types of foliage? It did have like two different kinds of trees growing out of it, but you know, it's a magical world out there. So who can say with any degree of authority? He just posted the screenshot with no text. Just letting people know that it's still alive and kicking. He's still working hard on it. I miss your good news. By and Furious. I must scroll up. You bring your puppy home this weekend? Oh! Let's go. New puppy gets to come home? Wait, that's so exciting. I'm so happy for you, By and Furious. I bet you got a nice little setup for the new pup. Puppy pick and stream discussion. All right, I will take this one last detour before we actually start playing the game to see the little puppy. Oh my gosh, look at this little freaking goober. Look at this freaking guy. Oh, he's so sweet. His eyes, man. The eyes are like so like big and innocent. He's incredible. Oh my gosh. He has grown. What kind of puppy is he? Is he gonna be like a big boy? He's gonna grow up to be a large lad? That's so sweet. Very, very sweet. I love that. Italian Greyhound? Oh my gosh, Greyhounds aren't they like the biggest dog? Don't they get to be like super, super big? Oh my gosh. A small sight hound. Italian Greyhounds are small. Okay. Italian Greyhounds are small, but like there are other kinds of Greyhounds that are like super big. Right? I'm not making that up. Like I'm trying to think of like all the different like big dogs. I want to say like Greyhounds, Great Dane, Dalmatian. Dalmatian's pretty big. Surmet? I don't know if I've ever heard of a Surmet before. Or Kermit? Kermit? Is that item the gel that Alex sells, or is that an expanded thing? Nah, this is a 1.6 thing. That is au naturel. That is a vanilla item, and I love it. I've never had it before now. And I feel like it fits Flip to a T. I feel like it matches his, like, personality perfectly. Alright. Pop all that in there. Make some extra coffee for the day. Our usual. Triple shot espresso. Pop that on there. And let's check our daily luck. It is also Saturday, so we want to check the summit for forage. Because we got special forage up on the summit that's only available there. And being the end of the week, makes it the most opportune time to check for it. Kermit is such a great name. It's just a great name in general, yeah. I agree with that. Our strawberries are ready. At least the bulk of our strawberries are ready. The other strawberries down here were prepared by the crop fairy. They were premature. And now the rest of them are just regular mature. I should probably get some speed buffs going on here before I carry on too far. Bat luck day, you hate to see it, but 'tis what it is. I think we have everything we need to commission the premium coop, though. That was one of the things that was on our radar. That's the main. That's one of the main things right now. We want to upgrade the coop to premium, or I guess not upgrade technically, because you just get like a whole new coop that's premium. And then. Let me check what the state of this is. Okay, we can empty all this out. Everything's ready in here except for the kegs. I guess we can start expanding this as well. We also want to make that shed bigger, but Robin can only work on one project at a time, obviously. Let's do some strawberry jam. I guess I can do some dehydrated strawberries too if I want to, but let's do some dried morels and then some strawberry jam. Yeah, we want to do the coop first. Mostly because I want to see if getting the premium coop unlocks a new coop animal. Similar to how getting the premium barn unlocked the camels, which reminds me, I gotta go check in on those camels, actually. We have a mini shipping bin, don't I? Yeah, I've got this over here. Let's go ahead and move this. Put this right over here, right beside that, and then we can just move everything out of there straight into that. I like that. camels produce wool, which we can then spin into yarn. And we did make some yarn spinners yesterday, and we put them in the barn. Yarn in the barn. So I will go and check out what that's worth. I don't know if we can use the camel yarn for anything like crafting-wise, but I'm excited to see it. Let's go have a freaking look. I should also make sure I'm tending to my coop animals. All friendly. Like, I gotta go pick up my iridium hoe today. I gotta go do the forage. 190 pieces of hay. We're chilling. Oh, yeah, we got the auto grabber in there. We don't have an auto petter, unfortunately, but look at the freaking camels, man. Oh, I love it. Ooh, there's an artifact spot there, but I don't have my hoe. Good incentive to get our hoe. Ooh, the little balls of yarn. Camel yarn, prized for its softness and for its durability. Is this a real thing? Can you get yarn from camels in real life? I love that, man. Yarn. I wish we had a pet cat almost, so we could like give it to the cat and see it play with the cute little yarn. Well, I'm gonna sell the yarn straight up, to be honest with you. I just want to see what it's worth. Because I could see, I mean, obviously our main focus is our candy empire. Has been and always will be. But I wouldn't mind branching out into some textiles, some camel-based textiles. That could be fun. Really, like, the main thing I want to do is just, like, focus on the things that are in Stardew Expanded, that are exclusive to Stardew Expanded, rather than just, like, you know, growing starfruit for the umpteenth time. Don't give the expensive wool to the cat, give it to us. We do have, yeah, we do have a lot of, fiber artist viewers, that's for sure. A lot of crocheters, a lot of knitters. My mom is big into crochet. I'll have to share. She's been working on like her way through like a catalog that has like a bunch of different like crochet animals and stuff. She's made like I don't even know how many different like stuffed animals at this point. It's very cute. All the different things she's made. I'll have to share a picture of that at some point. Those are called books. But it's like a particular book. I couldn't remember the name of the book. It's like a book that has like specifically like crochet patterns for all the different, for like, I don't even know how many animals. Like I don't know if she's going to make all of them, but it's got like 30 something different animals. Camels do not have wool. So that's just a Stardew Expanded thing. Fair enough. Fair enough. If I'm going to get my iridium hoe, I also want to get the premium coop. Anyone remember what I need for the premium coop? I know I need the fur wax. I need fur wax, hardwood. I'm just going to bring wood and stone as well. I don't remember if I need both of those. But I'm pretty sure... And we needed like 200,000. And then I could also go for another tool upgrade here. I'm going to go for a... We'll go for the iridium pan upgrade, actually, because I'll have enough money to do that. It's 25,000 for a tool upgrade, and then 200,000, I believe, for the premium coop. If it's more than 200,000, if it's like 220,000, then we may have to pivot our plan. But for right now, oh Claire, how you doing up there? Just in her little reading nook up here. What a lovely view from the farm. The weather today is perfect. It does seem like a rather gorgeous day, I must say. We haven't checked our secret tunnel in a while. Secret tunnel, full of ore here. Secret tunnel. When Flip's hair grows green, it's like he's got moss on his head. I see it. He's like a chia pet. Secret tunnel. I gotta watch Avatar: The Last Airbender again, man. It's such a good show. 125 fur wax, 600 stone. No, 125 hardwood, 600 stone, 20 fur wax. Okay. We should be good then. We should have everything here. Construct farm buildings. I love how big these things are, man. They don't even fit in the full preview window here. 200k, 20 fur wax, 125 hardwood, 600 stone. Comes pre-installed with an auto petter, grabber, and heater. And maybe, just maybe, gives us access to a new coop animal. We shall see. New Avatar series is coming. Is it like a live action series, or is it like is it the classic style? Let's see. Where am I gonna put this freaking premium coop, man? Part of me wants to like move the barn and put it down here actually, because it would fit rather nicely right there. So maybe I move this barn elsewhere. The barn is currently not doing much for us. I can get more barn animals in there, and then this would fit, like, just perfectly right there. Like, it exactly fills out the spot, so I think I'm going to do that. The next avatar after Korra, animated again? Earthbending avatar. Wait, so it's... Oh, that's exciting! I really liked Legend of Korra, too. It wasn't as good as the... Like, I don't have any hot takes on that. I didn't find it as good as the original... Last Airbender, but I did like Korra. That's very exciting news. I'm gonna move the barn. I think it'll work right here, actually. That's fine. It's a little weird that it's off-center with the shed. Actually, yeah, I don't really quite like that. I got rid of a bunch of grass there, unfortunately, but I could put the barn... But barn could go right there. Is that crazy? Put the barn and the coop right beside each other like that? I don't know. Do I line it up, or do I... They'll compete on the grass. That's what I'm thinking. There's not a lot of grass there, to be honest with you. There's a whole bunch of grass, like, down here. Like, it feels like it does make sense to have this here. I just wish I could get rid of that bush or something. This is fine for right now. It's a little helter-skelter. I can always move this, but I can't move it right now, because this stuff is in the way. I think that'll do fine. Alright. And then premium coop. Getting built right back where that barn was. Perfect. And that'll be ready in 4 days, I do believe. Fantastic news. That's all my freaking money. I'm so poor now. Look at me. I got 35k to my name, and I'm about to spend 25k of that on another tool upgrade. While I'm in the vicinity here, though, I might as well check out the summit for that fresh forage. I think I was told... Wait, we figured out, like, what some of this stuff is for, right? Like, the thistles, the ferngill primrose. We figured out generally... There's a lot of primroses here today, actually. Generally what this is for, right? Great view up here. Great freaking view. It's for some kind of elixirs, right? Or is it for, like, these totems? There was some kind of elixir. I'm trying to remember. Bombardier elixir? Seed cookie. Just a casual summit visit. It does feel a little weird just visiting the summit like this. It's a cookie. Oh, it is a cooking recipe. It's... Which one is it? Stuffed persimmon. Moss soup. No thank you. Void salmon sushi. The flour cookie. That's right. So we need goldenrod. Yeah. Okay, it's all coming back now. All coming back. Literal flour cookie. A literal cookie recipe. Yeah, you said cookie recipe. I heard cooking recipe. Technically, we're both right. Alright, let's pop on down to Clint next. There's so many artifact spots, man. Are you seeing all these artifact spots? Just a good incentive to go get our hoe. I don't think we have access to one of those flowers yet. I don't think we have goldenrod yet, which is probably available in summer if I had to guess. That's cute. Alex and Haley going to pet Dusty together. I kind of love that. I quite love that indeed. I didn't check the quest for this week, apparently. 2 days left to get 1,000 pieces of wood. Honestly, I could do with more wood. We could probably, like, knock this out. If I spend the rest of the day chopping wood here and then spend tomorrow chopping wood, we could knock that out. I don't see a reason not to try and do that. Wood is a resource that we're going to go through plenty, especially if we're making more tappers and stuff for our candy farm. Iridium hoe acquired. Let's go. And I would like to go for my iridium pan next, please. Thank you, sir. Down to 10k. I'm not even gonna have enough money for this, whatever this premium coop animal is, man. No, I will. By the time that we actually get the premium coop in like 4 days, I'll definitely have enough money. That's chill. I'm so used to like not being able to redeem these prize tickets in Fleeting Farm that I forgot I can just go and get this prize ticket now, right? I can just go and redeem it right now because the reward's not going to go to waste. Ooh, Star Drop Tea. Very, very nice. Coming up on that cow decal as well. Do I have any birthdays coming up? Any good birthdays that I could use this Star Drop Tea on? Pardon me. Bit of an awkward traffic jam there. Excuse me. It's Shane's birthday today. Do I need more friendship with Shane immediately? Like how low is Shane here? Shane's only at 2 hearts. There's a case to be made for giving him the Star Drop Tea. That'll like super mega track his friendship, and you get some pretty good stuff for becoming friends with Shane, like some good recipes. You get the blue chickens. I think I could be persuaded to do that. He's going to be at... Actually, I don't think he's going to be at Jojo Mart, right? Is he going to be just at home? He's easy to befriend, though? Yeah, but like the opportunity presents itself here. Just because he's easy to befriend doesn't mean he doesn't deserve nice things on his birthday. Let's do it, man. Is Shane here today? No. Does he work on a Saturday? I thought he was like off for the weekend. Is he somewhere else? Let's check. Is he in his like his Joja duds? He's not wearing his Joja outfit in there. Probably in the saloon. Check Pierre's. I don't think he'd be at the saloon this early. I will check Pierre's though. Yeah, there you go. One of the few spots. I never remember that he comes here. Happy birthday, buddy. Enjoy. That gets him up to 6 out of 8 hearts in one fell swoop, from 2 hearts to 6 hearts. I'm not mad about that. Friendship is as friendship does. Okay. And I suppose now we just go... I can go drop off some stuff at home, and then we'll head down and start getting some wood for Robin's Resource Rush. Best place to do that will be in that expanded area of Cindersap Forest, I would wager. Are there birch trees down there? Because we're going to want more birch seeds in order to expand our candy forest as well. Ferngale Primrose goes there. Got some goodies here. I'll keep the ore in here for right now, the ore and the coal. We're eventually going to want to migrate that to the mines, obviously. Stone can go over here. Boom. Probably due to put another round of coffee in as well. Might as well while I'm home. There we go. You remember he shops on Saturdays? I will try to internalize that one as well. That seems like a good little Shane tidbit to know. If you feel like doubling up, you can always grab a pizza on the way past the saloon. Wish I'd seen that earlier. I can go back, though. I can go back and buy a pizza. Is Nightbot okay? Are you okay, Nightbot? Nightbot does that sometimes where, like, the commands get all backed up. I did add a new command, by the way, !rare, for the list of rare green moonlight jelly sightings. All confirmed rare green moonlight jelly sightings thus far should be within that command. The first confirmed one that we have was Bongo Man, then Miku brought Fresh Funk Produce, Nico, and just yesterday, Laisha joined that. There you go. The leaderboard. Sivan, you saw one too? That was not communicated to me. Sivan, if you're not memeing on me, then I will add you to the list. Do you remember where you were in the list? Because it was this is a chronological list so far. Do you know where you would fit in there? You think you were 3rd? So it would be between Miku Brought and Fresh Funk Produce. I can add you in there. It was 4th after Fresh Funk Produce? FFP saw it before you. Sivan, you're a trusted member. I don't feel like you would try to lie your way into the leaderboard, so I'm going to take it on faith and add you in there. That said, if you're able to find like photographic proof of like the stream that you had it and get like a screenshot of chat or something, that would be even better. But I will still add you because I trust you. So it would be right after Fresh Funk Produce is going to be Sivan BH. Update. There you go. So how many sightings did that make now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rare green moonlight jelly sightings in the time that the command has been around. That is fantastic. Morning Moon. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the 40 months of support at the Positron level, by the way. That's a long-term amount of support. Get some love and chat from Morning Moon. Thank you very much. Absolutely fantastic. What leaderboard? Exclamation point rare. That's the leaderboard. It's just the command. It's not an actual like leaderboard, like leaderboard style leaderboard. Go hunt down that VOD. I wish you the best of luck, 07. Okay, yeah, I'll go get a love gift for Shane for his birthday here. Because I forgot that you can give Star Drop Tea in addition to another gift, so honestly, this might get us up to 8 hearts with Shane and just toot sweet. I would be quite pleased with that if that were the case. Shane does love pizza, right? Is it pizza? I mean, we know he loves beer. Beer and pizza. Wait, beer and pizza are worth the same amount? That's not normal, man. Normally, I remember there's normally a, there's like a, when you're trying to buy like a gift for Shane, it's like, well, pizza is more expensive when you could just buy beer, but you don't want to give him beer because like he's got problems with alcohol. But in Stardew Expanded, they must have buffed beer then. That's why it's more expensive here, right? Beer sells for more, therefore it's more expensive to buy from Gus to prevent you from like cheesing the system. You can like buy beer and sell it for a profit or something like that. That's got to be what that is. Okay, we'll go with pizza. If they're both the same price, then I mean that's an easy choice. Most of the time it's an easy choice anyway. It just depends on how much money you have at the time. There you go. Little dinner for you, my man. Enjoy that. 8 out of 8 hearts with him. Just like that, from 2 to 8 hearts. Heart events incoming. Oh, hey, speaking of. You guys remember your lines? But Shane, weren't you just points back confusedly? Ready? Action! That was my favorite part. I thought we had something special. I guess I was wrong. Come on, Clint, you got this, man. You got this, brother. I feel like I very rarely even see this cutscene, so I always like to enjoy it when it comes around. It's a silly one. Hello. Check out my new camera. Jojico is having a video advertisement competition. The prize is $10,000. That's how much money I have in my pockets right now, bro. Just walk by Clint and Emily in the background while they're talking. You don't think that... I feel like if I saw a commercial for any kind of product and one of the background extras had glowing prismatic rainbow hair, I feel like that would catch my attention more than anything going on in the foreground in the actual commercial. You sure you don't want me to be one of the leads in the commercial instead? Give it a little extra pizzazz here. I thought we had something special. You said you wouldn't leave me for anything. I guess that was a lie. Hello, it's me, Flip. It's not like that. It's just something I have to do. It's very important to me. Yo, PJR moment. We need to befriend Clint before Emily. Is this an expanded thing? Joja Blue Cola. It's got 3 times the sorbitol for a thick, sweet blast, and it's cheaper than water. But isn't soda unhealthy? You promised me. How could it be unhealthy? It's the same color as your hair. Have no fear, my dear. The world-class scientist team at Joja headquarters have determined that Joja Blue does not cause a significant erosion of the stomach lining. So you can drink it whenever you like, as much as you like. The real question is, when will you turn blue? Glug glug. You learned it's actually vanilla? Wait, what about it's vanilla then? Why would we need to befriend Clint before Emily? Is there like a heart event that we get instead? Is that how you get like the one event that's like where they go on a date? Where like Clint works up the nerve to like ask her to go out to the carnival or whatever? I've seen that one a couple times, I'm pretty sure. You're blue now, by the way. Papyrus be like, you're blue now? Yeah, that's a cute event. I do like that one. What's our friendship like with Emily and Clint? Well, Emily's already at 7 hearts. Clint's also at 7 hearts. So I don't know where we're at as far as that heart event goes. They're currently tied. Alright, and now... nothing else to do. Let's chop some freaking trees. It feels so slow, man. I'm so used to having the... I gotta chop these birch trees as well. If I see birch trees, I definitely gotta chop them. Because we want the birch seeds. It feels so slow compared to our swift axe on Fleeting Farm. Robin's Resource Rush. Let's go. 115 already. We have the lumberjack profession and everything too, so that's going to help things go even faster. I have full friendship with Morris. That I do. I was told to befriend Morris before finishing the community center, so that we could experience all of his stuff. I actually don't know. Have we experienced all of Morris's heart events at this point? I'm going to go looking specifically for the birch trees. Because I definitely want those birch seeds. Any birch trees? Birch trees, where art thou? They're relatively uncommon, I guess. Leia's front yard is now deforested. I'm sure she was meaning to get rid of those trees at some point. She probably didn't need them too much. They're probably just blocking the view. I don't know if there are birch trees out in this area of the woods. In this neck of the woods. Does not seem like it, really. A lot of fir trees, but not really what we're in the neighborhood for. Alright, that's fine. I'll just start chopping trees then. Don't we want to not chop them if we want their seeds? Well, the ones out here in Cindersap Forest will not spread their seeds out here. On the farm, you make a good point, though. I should probably get rid of the flooring that's around our existing birch trees so that they have the opportunity to propagate more birch seeds. That's probably going to be our best way of actually getting more birch seeds, right? For Clint's cutscene, you have to have seen the saloon scene, and you can't have seen Emily's 8-heart event. No problems there. Then enter town from Cindersap Forest between 9 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. from Cindersap. Enter the town from Cindersap. I see. That's weird that it has to be from Cindersap specifically. Normally, they're not that specific. What a very strange range of qualifications. It's all good. It's all good. I appreciate the intel. I don't know if we've seen the saloon scene with Clint and Emily in this save. I can just go to the saloon though and probably check that. Because I think that's just like if you have a high enough friendship with them and then you go to the saloon. Dude, chopping wood goes so fast. Especially when there's like this huge area. This huge expanded area of Cindersap Forest is so nice. The normal Cindersap Forest has a very like scant few trees. I've definitely deforested that place more than enough times and don't always have enough to get all the wood that I need. Here, I could be out here chopping trees for like a full week and there'd probably still be more to chop, I swear. I haven't seen Morris's 6-heart event. King Louis. How would I go about seeing Morris's 6-heart event? Who's my favorite expanded character? I mean, it's got to be Claire, so far. I literally married her. She's just delightful. Just everything about her personality is so wonderful. But every expanded character has something to like about them so far. I could definitely understand... Hold on, my nose is itchy. Ugh. It's in town after midnight. Ooh, scandalous. All right, I'll go check that out. I can definitely see why people would be interested in marrying, like, Victor or Olivia or Sophia. That's done already, man? That's crazy. I might as well finish topping this tree. I also left my horse somewhere, like, way behind here, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to find him again. You just want to marry Susan? Susan seems like she'd be a great marriage candidate as well. But I guess she's just doing her own thing. I guess maybe she just doesn't want to get married. That's fair enough. There's Shu. My boy Shu. Okay, it's not midnight yet. I guess I can go to the saloon. See if I can get that Clint Hart event, just in case we've missed it previously. Saloon needs to be before 11. Womp womp. They're all leaving now. Walked face first into Willie. What's Sam doing out so late? I swear he's not normally out that late. What do you think about Claire, my coworker? You mean my wife? She's really cool. I would tend to agree. I was about to say, you better watch your mouth, Martin. You better watch your mouth. Martin, I would say, is the only expanded character that I don't really have any, like, feelings, positive or negative towards. Because he's just kind of, like, there. I feel like there's just not enough... Not enough interesting stuff about him, at least not that I've seen. Need a magic cowboy hat for Shu to match? That would be very awesome. That would be perfect. The prismatic hat for the prismatic cowboy. And for the prismatic cowboy's horse, more appropriately. That's 333 Omni Geodes, right, that we have to trade. We're not even close to that, unfortunately, but I'll keep it in the back of my mind for sure. Alright. In town after midnight for Morris's 6 Heart event. So I'm told. Ooh. Locking up for the night, my good man? My key won't work, defective garbage. You urchin. Flip, you're at awfully late. Yeah, you know, par for the course around here. What's that? You want to try locking the door for me? I'm telling you, this key is a useless piece of... Just need the right touch. Just the magic touch of the Junimos. How did you... Ah, I was putting the key in at the wrong angle. It has been a very busy day. Nothing a good 5 hours of sleep can't solve. 5 hours? That's a little rough. Although I can't say much. I regularly on Fleeting Farm have been going to bed at 1:50 a.m. and waking up at 6 a.m. So I don't really have much room to speak, do I? Why are you working such long hours? It all started when I was 3 years old. A dream doesn't become reality if one isn't prepared to put in the work. It takes determination and sacrifice. What's your dream? Haven't you noticed we're the only 2 people in town up at this hour? That's not necessarily true. There's people on their way home from the saloon. Maybe we're the only 2 people up, like, working, but we're both working towards making our dreams a reality. I believe Jojo will make the Ferngil Republic become something greater than it is today, and I will continue to work towards that goal, no matter the cost to others or myself. It's a very dangerous, single-minded approach, my friend. I'm afraid I'll have to prematurely end our conversation. I have a late-night shuttle to catch. If I miss it, I'll have to sleep at my desk again. Good night, Flip. And thank you for helping me lock the door. I got you. Little insight into Morris's state of mind. Morris rushes to the bus stop in a hurry. Very interesting. I like it. Up doesn't mean out. True, true. His dream is to be a hey, Mazer, just because he's, like, got the wrong attitude and the wrong, like, mindset for the goals he wants to achieve doesn't mean that his goals are necessarily bad. The way they're I like the way they're framing Morris in Stardew Expanded as, like, someone who is... He wants the best, like, he believes that Joja actually has the power to, like, do some, like, good and help make the Firmgill Republic a great place. But he's just, like, he has a very narrow-minded focus of the best way to achieve that. I like that, because that's, like, that's real, man. That's realistic. We do have the bookseller tomorrow, you're not wrong. I don't have that much money for the bookseller, though, unfortunately. His goals are bad, but that doesn't make him bad for believing them necessarily. Yeah, that's probably a better way to phrase it. Like, making Joja thrive probably isn't going to be good in the long run for a lot of people, but Morris believes that it will. He's well-intentioned, but he's been potentially brainwashed by corporate propaganda. Is maybe the correct reading of that situation. I brewed some coffee for us. Yo, thank you. I also brewed some coffee for us. You want some coffee? For me, I'm truly thankful. Not a love gift, but she likes it enough anyway. I'll take it. I will take it. Triple shot espresso. I've got $18,000. Can I make any chocolate truffle bars? If I go... Let's go see if we got any truffles yesterday or like early this morning here. Antonia, welcome on in. Haven't missed too much, to be honest. We've been foraging. We've completed... Well, I guess I technically haven't completed Robin's Resource Rush. Oh, no, I have, because I thought... For some reason, I always think you have to deliver the resources, but no, you can just claim that. That's fine. Let's go. We did that quest. Not a whole lot beyond that, to be honest with you. Strange bun recipe from Shane. Oh, we did give Shane a lot of birthday presents. Yeah, the hardwood is the one that has to be delivered. That's where I get confused. Congratulations on completing my little challenge. I'm impressed. As an added bonus, I've included the blueprints for a new type of chest. Enjoy. Stone chest. Let's freaking go. Pierre here. I really, really want a plate of sashimi. I'll pay top coin to whoever brings me some. That's a very easy quest to complete. I thought there was another recipe that Shane sent you. I only got the strange bun from him. And he was only at 2 hearts prior to that. I don't think he sends you a recipe for 2 hearts. Pepper poppers? Do I have the pepper poppers recipe? I do. Alright, fair enough then. Fair enough. Maybe there's like maybe there's like multiple ways to get the pepper poppers recipe. So maybe I got it like a different way instead. That sounds vaguely familiar. Check the situation here. We gotta dehydrate some more mushies. If I have enough mushies to dehydrate. It doesn't have to be mushies, but probably better saving the fruit for the preserves jars if we can help it. Your top surgeon gave you a new type of chest? Okay, +2. That's a good... I like that. That's a good joke. Ooh, look at all these truffles. Many a truffles. I could probably make a whole bunch of chocolate truffle bars. I can go to Pierre to sell... Maybe, actually, I can sell chocolate truffle bars and candy, because it does appear to be candy day. I missed the duck. It's okay. They'll pet each other. They don't need me to pet them. They'll figure it out for themselves. Although all the extra pets do add up to extra farming experience for mastery. Still a good duck. This I don't dispute, but they don't need my confirmation to know that they're good ducks. Need to install self-scratchers. I guess I can buy an auto-petter, right? No, I can't. You can't buy auto-petters until you complete, like, the Joja It's not just like becoming a Joja member that lets you buy auto petters. It's if you complete the Joja path. Okay, yeah, no, we can't buy those yet. I don't know if we can ever buy those. Maybe Expanded has a way to buy auto petters on the community center route. Like maybe Marnie will end up selling them or something. But for right now, I mean, we're gonna get the free auto petter from the premium coop anyway, so I guess that's technically a way of buying auto petters. You thought it was level 10 that unlocks it? I believe level 10 farming unlocks auto grabbers from Marnie, but not auto petters. Dude, our fridge is so full. We need like a big fridge recipe or something like that. I guess I don't need this crystal chair in the fridge. There's also a lot of different kinds of eggs. I could probably consolidate some of these different kinds of eggs. We're also going to use up some of the milk here momentarily. Little crystal chair. Very nice and plush. Beautiful chair for my wife. You're right, it's technically not too late to go Joja, but I would never forgive myself. Especially after all the work we put into the community center. Imagine we just cop out right now. All right, we can do 5, 10, 15, 20, and 20 candies. I do have something to make sashimi. What would I be making that out of? I guess it would be frog-based sashimi. I don't know if that's necessarily what Pierre's in the market for, but you know what? Sure, why not? Frog-based sashimi. Delicious. Now I can go sell all this directly to Pierre, give this to him for the quest, store the coffee away here. That poor frog. I mean, that's the main reason we've been, well, not for sashimi, but for cooking purposes. That's why we've been having this frog fish pond, though. Speaking of, is it time to empty out the frog fish pond? I guess I can get a few more of them out of here. Because frog's legs are a very good dish, speed-wise. You know when you hate it? Hey, don't blame the player, blame the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I guess that's the actual phrase. They're the ones who made frog's legs a recipe that is so good, man. +2 speed, +2 defense. Are you kidding me? You're protesting? You? I've heard that frog's legs taste like chicken. Is this true? I've never had them, personally. So I can't say with any degree of authority. You're still mad at me for the pink cake thing yesterday? What did I do with the pink cake? Wait, what did I do with the pink cake? I don't remember. I ate pink cake at as food in the mines. I remember that. Boom, boom. Good amount of money for our bookseller, potentially, if we have any books worth buying. It tastes like fishy chicken. I casually had 5 pink cakes on Olivia's birthday, which is Olivia's loved gift. No one told me about that. No one told me. And if someone did tell me, then I didn't see it, and I apologize. You did tell me? That's my bad, then. That's my bad. I didn't see it at the right time, and then I ended up giving her a freaking rabbit's foot, which she hated. Well, she didn't hate it, but it was like a neutral gift, which was terrible. I'll take my licks on that one. Let's go check the bookseller here. Can I chop down this tree? You usually can't chop down trees in town. Yeah, okay, fair enough. What do we got to the bookseller here? What power books do I still need anyway? Quite a few. I've already got Way of the Winds Part 1 and 2. I'm missing, like, Horse the Book. I'm missing Old Slitherlegs. What options do we have here? Horse the Book, Old Slitherlegs. That would be 20. And the price catalog wouldn't be a bad thing to have either. Maybe we just go for these 3 right here. What do you have to trade as well? Trade in books. I don't have any books worth trading right now, unfortunately. Price catalog is indeed a loved gift for Pierre, but I also just want it. All right, let's do it. Bite the bullet here. Gonna want to buy them eventually. Why not now while he's here and we've got the money? Boom. Bang. Bazinga. Fantastic. 3 new powers for the price of, well, 3 new powers. I'll take it. What about these other, like, mining monthly? Is it worth buying these for mastery purposes? We are well on our way to our second level of mastery. I don't know, they're so expensive, man. Bait and Bobber may be worth buying. I think these give the same amount of experience, right? So, like, this is just a better deal overall. It's not that much experience. It's like 250, I think, right? Which in the grand scheme of things, I guess, isn't that much. All right, we'll leave it like that. Brokey, not for long. Not once I start expanding my candy empire, just you wait and see. Making more camel yarn and stuff on the side. How's it going, Sophia? Having a productive day? I would say so. We're at 8 hearts with Sophia. Love to see that. Talk to you later. Who do I still need to get friendship with as far as, like, expanded characters? I still need a little more with Victor. I think I definitely need more with Olivia. Let's go pay a visit to them. I just ran by their house, so why not? Yeah, they're just hanging out, having a little family day. Little family Sunday together. Victor is playing The Legend of Lonk! Legend of Lonk, my favorite game. Time is money. You know this is true, Flip. I always check my stocks every day. Of course you know this. It's the reason you never take a day off from working on your farm. She got me. She read me like a freaking book. Did she go to the bookseller as well? Because she read me like a dang old book. Chat, I can't get the raccoon book yet because the raccoons aren't here yet. I need you to put in a good word with the raccoon mafia. Is that the right term? It's because the raccoons haven't shown up yet, I'm pretty sure. Have they? Let's double check. I haven't just been neglecting the raccoons and expanded, right? I was of the assumption and belief that they have not yet shown up. Is this a different event? Wait. Because normally... Hold on, let's see how this one goes. Hey, Flip. What's up, brother? What am I doing? Cleaning up my mess. I guess it's because I feel bad about it. I've chucked a lot of bottles off this cliff. Too many to count. Yeah, this is definitely an expanded cutscene. But nothing I can do about the ones down there. Well, need to finish cleaning up this mess. See you later, Flip. Interesting. So that's just a bit of like a precursor cutscene to... Dude, where's my horse? Did I have my horse? Wait, how did I end up here? Where was I going, man? Oh, wait. Wait, hold on a second. I was not supposed to be in town, right? I was going into Cindersap Forest. I entered from the top, and I got spat out on the... That's very strange. Because I came in from up top over here. We're definitely a mafia, the raccoon mafia. Yeah, they're not here yet. I've got the greenhouse. The greenhouse has been repaired, so it's only a matter of time before we get the windstorm event, right? Thank you for those lovely emojis, Sivan. Love me the spam emoji, especially. Little spam. Fleeting Farm number 29, 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 55 seconds. What the heck? I'm being called out? It's my desperate attempt to draw my attention. You're rare green jelly. Okay, I got you. I'll verify the tapes for myself in due time, but I trust you. You went to the trouble to go find it. I fully believe you. Just ate spam for the first time the other night. It was so tasty. Next time I go to the grocery store, I might actually pick up some spam. I've heard from numerous people that it's quite tasty. Especially like fried spam. I think I've been told numerous times that that's the way to consume it. Welcome on in, Souza. You only got 2 seconds? Well, that's 2 seconds more that I get to enjoy your company. Happy to have you here. Okay. What do I want to do for the rest of the day here? Pierre's Notice, we got that quest done. That's fantastic. I guess I can go and bring some of this ore over to the mines. We're gonna need more metal bars and stuff in the near future. Should I start actually... You know what I should do is I talked about this earlier. I just do want to bring these to the mines and everything, so I'll keep them around for right now. But I want to let these birch trees spread their seeds. If we're gonna spread the... If we're gonna expand the candy farm, this is probably one of the better ways to go about getting birch seeds. Actually, can I hit these like this? Can I just do this the easy way? No, I cannot, unfortunately. Gotta do this one little piece at a time. Alright, fair enough. We'll do it at least down along the bottom here. At least in areas where it's easy to see where the birch trees spread. Because in and amongst the trees there, I don't feel the need to necessarily get rid of the pathways in there, because you're not likely to be able to see when birch seeds spread in there. But at least down here. Actually, can birch seeds spread onto this, like, rocky area? I have to assume the answer is yes. Well, let me see. Well, I don't have any birch seeds on me. I was going to say, can I plant a birch seed in this area? I have to assume the answer is just yes. So we'll do, like, this area here. Go all the way out to, like... thereabouts. Can also do like these couple rows. Whoops. Oh, that's gonna throw off. Actually, that shouldn't throw off the tapper pattern because we just got candy today. So that'll still be synced up with the rest of them because they're all refreshed. I'll get these 2 rows here. I don't think the 3rd row is very visible, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do these. Yeah, I can't see behind the tree as well. Oh, you're right. Wait, behind these trees. But if I see up in this area, like if I see tree seeds up in like in between these two, I'll go up to it and then I'll be able to see like if there's anything behind there as well. So I think that's still fine. Plus it's just more clean to do a full row than to leave like a little jagged gap like that. I will do up and down this whole area here, I think. You could argue that the furthest right one here is a little more obscured by the foliage, so I don't need to worry about it necessarily, but I feel like it's still within line of sight enough, and sort of the same reasoning I had for the other one is that if I go for a tree seed that's here, I'll likely be able to see one that's, like, nearby. Did you get credit for helping with the command? You did now! Thank you to Suzaluza for sending me the list of people for the rare green moonlight jelly leaderboard command. Exclamation point rare. Couldn't have been possible without Suzaluza sending me the list. But Souza, I believe you said also yourself it was crowdsourced in the Discord. I believe in one of the DMs you sent me, you said that it was actually other people who did the work to get the names. You sent it my way, which is not nothing. But all I'm going to say is, did you give credit to all of them? I think you actually did. I think you actually, like, told me who it was. So I think I'm just the jerk here. Regardless, we have the list now. We have the list of names of rare green moonlight jelly sightings. The full list, now that Sivan has confirmed that they also saw one. Have a good one, Souza. Thanks again for your help. Appreciate you. Cancel him. SMH not giving proper credit when it's due. I'm usually pretty good about giving proper credit too. So that's on me. All right. I mean, I could do like this row here as well, but I feel like that's just excessive. Honestly, I think this is totally fine. I think this middle area here, as well as these like little surrounding areas, I don't want to get rid of like too much of the pathway, because every little bit of pathway I get rid of is more pathway that I have to put back later. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to move the pathway over here. And you know what I can do now as well is I might as well start planting some birch seeds. We might as well start figuring out the next stage of our candy empire here. Because I have 40 birch seeds to work with, so why don't I first drink some triple shots so I'm not plodding around too slowly here. We can take the little shortcut out to the desert. Might as well check the side cave here as well. Is this more Omni Geodes? Yeah, which is actually good for our magic cowboy hat prospects. A little bit at a time. Mazer, congratulations on your horse. Welcome home, Jasper. Glad to see you, buddy. The rare Jasper sighting with no bribe. Jasper was just excited to see you. No bribe necessary. Absolutely wonderful. Do we dare get 2 horses in a row now? Who's going to try for it? Who's going to go for that second horse in a row? There's a chance. There's a chance. Woolen Feet's going in. Woolen Feet owns a horse. Wait, the double. Terror. Holy. Okay. All right. We're primed. Who's going to take the chance, man? Who's going to go for the hat trick? Moth? Exclamation point horse? Was Nightbot ready for it? Or was it still on cooldown? I don't know. I don't know. I think it might have still been on cooldown. Nightbot hasn't responded yet. The other Moth. Moth's music box is going in. Wait, wait. Someone's going to get it, man. Someone's going to get it. The early gamer does not own a horse. Do you get to learn about the horse odds today? Did we get 3 horses in a row?
I don't think so. No, no, no.
Better luck next time, chat. Better luck next time. Womp womp.
No, 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 no. It's never, ever, ever,
just let it play, man. Let it play for a little bit. Never say never. Never say never. All right. This is our new empire here. We don't have to worry about putting down flooring in between the seeds, right? Congratulations to those who did receive their horses, though. Woolen Feet and Mazer. Congratulations once again. This is where we start our empire. How should we build it, though? How should we do this? I feel like I want to start, like, right here. And just do... How many is this? It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. A row of 13? Like that? Do we just keep going up and keep doing more rows of 13? The math is going to work out a little strangely. It's not like it's not a great number exactly. But we could do like a full grid of like 13. Can I go like further down here as well? I can actually go like one further down here. I could expand this further out this way. But we don't want to get it to be like too messy here. Do an angry raccoon emote. Honestly, we could make an angry raccoon emote, but I feel like the raccoon emoji next to the knife emoji gets the point across even better. It's just like it instills fear into me when I see those two side by side, man. I'm like, what's he gonna do with that freaking knife? I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm spooked. Why has he got a knife, man? Why has he got the knife? It's so good. He's got a knife. Oh no. All right, we obviously don't have tree fertilizer right now. I think we do have the recipe for fiber seeds, right? I know that's a bit of a weird jump, but we need fiber and stone for tree fertilizer. So maybe we start investing in some fiber seeds here. Start building out a little fiber farm. Don't need to water it or anything, so we don't need to worry about sprinklers. We only have to worry about scarecrows. Because fiber is the main limiting factor, I would say. What do you have there? A knife! No! All-time classic video. I know the one. A raven. I know the exact one you're talking about. I always think that, like, that kid and, like... anytime I think of that kid, for some reason, I also think of the avocado kid. An avocado! Thanks! I don't know if it's from, like, the same time frame or what, but those two videos are, like, intrinsically linked in my brain. Who? You never seen the avocado video? What about the arson child? Are you talking about the kid, like the girl in that meme picture where there's the house burning in the background and the girl's like looking over her shoulder with a sly grin? Is that the one? That one's its own entity in my brain. Love the kid that gets a banana and is so absolutely happy. That one I don't think I know. Alright, let's see. Because for fiber seeds, I would need... mixed seeds, which I have 20 of. Clay, we got plenty of that as well. I think we can start... I don't think we're going to be, like, planting all our fiber seeds tonight, but I can at least start crafting them. One of the benefits of actually getting to keep items between days. Fancy that. There's some extra fiber seeds in here as well. I remembered seeing that. Grab all the jade. Oh, shoot! It's Jade Day! Trade jade for staircases. I wasn't even paying attention to my to-do list, man! Chat, no one said anything. Okay, there's still time. I can still make it out the... I mean, the desert... It's a long ride up to the desert. I can't even ride my horse up that way because I don't have the horse flute or anything. Do you think I can make it? I'd have to make it there. I guess I can take the bus back from there so it's not as bad. I think I can do it. I think we can make it. Go, go, go. Old Slitherlegs helping me out through that one. Got blinded by horses and memes. It's a classic day when I'm playing Uma Musume Pretty Derby. Thankfully, the Desert Trader doesn't have, like, a closing time. She is always open. Just skirt around the cliffs here. Skirt! Hello, hello, my friend. I would like 39... Wait, was it 34? 34 of your finest staircases, please. Thank you, thank you. And then we're out of here. Anytime he makes a mistake, he blames us. You know, I probably do blame chat more than I ought to. I know there's so many different things happening in chat that it can be... It's easy for things to slip under the radar. And just because things slip under the radar for me as well doesn't mean that I should be blaming chat for that. We're scapegoats. I'll try to fix my ways, chat. I apologize. I didn't mean to gaslight you into thinking that all this stuff is your fault. But it's so easy to blame chat, because normally when something like that happens, someone in chat will be like, hey, don't forget to go trade your jade for staircases. So when that doesn't happen... It's just a natural response, even though it is technically just my fault. What's the limiting factor here? I think it's just the mixed seeds, actually. Unfortunately, this does eat into our sap supply as well, which we need for candy, but I think it's a necessary sacrifice. Because fiber seeds ultimately will beget more candy in a roundabout way. We didn't remember about the casks, to be fair. I also didn't remember about the casks, but that's a fleeting farm spoiler, so don't worry about that. I gotta catch myself on that one just in case. I gotta cask myself on that one. Alright, 1:20 a.m. Let's go to bed, and then tomorrow we can start focusing on planting some fiber seeds. Booyah. Oh, it's also a Monday, so it's a new special order board. And there'll be a prize ticket down there from the special order I just completed as well. Andy's birthday is coming up. The Iridium Pan is ready. Whole bunch of stuff to focus on today. Andy, I'm pretty sure we're already at max friendship with, if not... well, actually, we're not, actually. We're only at 7 hearts. Okay. Do I know any loved gifts for Andy? He loves beer. Fair enough. I mean, that's a very easy loved gift to get. But it's his birthday. Surely I can do better at this point in my life than a beer on his birthday. Anyone have any better ideas for Andy? Pale ale, you think? I don't have access to hops right now, unfortunately. Am I going to resume the other farm with Esme? Mike, I have actually been playing like a little bit of that offline. Like most of my playing of that has been off stream up to this point, but I wouldn't mind doing another stream in the near future to show you any progress that I've made. Butterfish? I can do butterfish. Well, actually, do I have any butterfish? First and foremost, don't neglect your wife. Good morning. I got up early and made some coffee. Thank you, honey. You the best. Have I made any progress? Anyway, moving right along. Moving right. That's not an important question. Don't worry about that. You let me worry about the progress happening on Esme's farm. You let me worry about that. I mean, what defines progress, really? What defines progress, per se? What was I looking for? Butterfish. Butterfish for Andy. I've got gold quality butterfish. All right, easy enough then. We got some freaking strawberries here as well to harvest. Fantastic. Dude, the cucumbers. Are cucumbers every 2 days? I feel like they're, like, ready so often, man. Cucumbers seem really good, too, because you get, like, multiple cucumbers per harvest. That's so nice. You always marry the same NPC, or do you do different ones per save file? That was a chat question. It's a good question. I think it's like, that's two very distinct camps of people. Like, there are people who want to, like, branch out and try all the different marriages out to see, like, who they prefer the most. And then there are people who are, like, diehard with the one that they love. I'm definitely probably more so in that second camp. I do be marrying Haley quite a lot. And there's a lot of people there's a lot of the bachelors and bachelorettes in Stardew that I have not taken the chance to marry. Who have I married in my time? I've married Penny, I've married Maru, I've married Haley. I've been a roommate with Krobus. Is that all? I don't know if I've married anybody else, chat. I don't think I've married anybody else. I think it's just those four. Well, what can I say? I know what I like. That was different characters, though. True, but there's an element of me in every character that I play. While each character, you know, Flip and Beatrix and Chloe, Esme, Miranda, Penelope, all of them, Vi. Every character I play as has a different personality and a different story unto themselves. There's invariably going to be an element of my own personality in each and every one of them. Look, we're already getting the profits of these freaking birch seeds, man. Let's go. Who's Miranda? Pop quiz, chat. Who's Miranda? Who's Miranda? Does anyone remember Miranda? She's been on the stream. It was a very short-lived time on stream, but she has been on stream. Grandma. I don't know if we ever conclusively determined that she was Chloe's grandma, but she at least was Chloe's ancestor from way back from when I was playing the old updates of Stardew. Those streams where I did like Stardew version 1.0 to see like how things have changed. I never did like go through, like I kind of wanted to like go through more of the updates and see like what things have changed. But it's a bit of a hassle to like constantly be like backdating and updating. All right. I can make some more chocolate truffle bars off the back of this. Limited by currently the truffles. But I'm actually almost out of milk here, so I'm going to need to go bring some milk from the barn. Also just about out of hazelnuts, too. Okay. Sap can go in there. Gonna do our fiber farm in due time. Birch seeds will go into here. I feel like there was something I wanted to check. Yeah, it's fine. Let's just go to the barn. Go to the barn. There's probably some more camel wool to spin as well, if I had to guess. Oh, More truffles. Hiding out in the grass. Silly little truffles. How many hearts do I have with Marnie? With Marnie, probably not that many, to be honest with you. I think she's one of the ones that is less... I less go to my way to befriend. I'm at 5 hearts with Marnie currently. Camel wool. I thought we'd have more camel wool than this. Don't camels produce wool? I thought they said like every other day, or maybe I misread that as something else. Milk. What kind of milk? What kind of yummy milkies do I want to bring? Probably just something that's like easily stackable. Let's bring like this and this. Use those for some of our ingredients here. Saloon tonight, I got you. Not well enough for this nonsense? Oh no. Sorry to hear that, Antonia. I hope you rest well and feel better then. That's never good to hear. Much love to you. Okay. We want to go and get our special order in town. I want to set up my fiber farm as well, and I want to give Andy the butterfish. Let's go do that. Let's go give Andy the butterfish. I don't know if he's going to be at his house right now. He might be out in town somewhere at this point. I feel like Andy is an early riser most of the time. I do not have his schedule down pat. Oh, there's also a freaking tool upgrade potential, right? Amber we already have. I've already donated, I should say. Before I get too far, I am going to go back and grab some stuff for a tool upgrade here. Sell that. Boop, 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 boop. The only tool we have left to upgrade currently is our trash can, which is a copper right now, so this is what we got to do. Yeah, the pan was the last tool we had to max out other than the trash can here, so... Trash can is the last one. As is probably the case for most people when they play. If they even realize that the trash can be upgraded at all. I can cook this fella up with some grub. I appreciate it. That would be pretty good, I would imagine. Little butterfish. Put it in some veggies. A little stir-fry butterfish. That sounds... Oh, man, that's mouth-watering. Start of a new week. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Enjoy your butterfish and enjoy your birthday. Treat yourself to something good. I would say my treat, but I'm not going to give you any of my money. I'm currently a bit strapped for cash myself. Says the man with $40,000 in pocket. Why do they call it a butterfish? That sounds like the setup for a joke. What's the deal with butterfish? Is it butter or is it a fish? Make up your mind. Rock rejuvenation or 80 hardwood. This one gets you the deluxe bed, and this one gets you the sewing machine, right? It's got to be rock rejuvenation. Ruby, topaz, emerald, jade, amethyst, diamond. There's a good chance we have, if not all of those, at least many of those in our chests at home. Imagine that, having chests at home you can source items from for a quest. Freaking imagine, man. Cow sticker has been acquired. Get some cow emojis in chat. We got to go find a nice new home for this guy. Almost forgot about my tool upgrade as well and my excitement. Where am I going to put the cow decal? I don't think you can put him in the barn, right? Let's freaking go. Why did the bike fall over? Because it was too tired. I know that one. I know that. I didn't mean to steal your punchline, but I just knew it. I knew it was there. I'm pretty sure that's it, right? Oh ho 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 ho. You had the chance to totally, like, undercut me by being like, no, it's because it was missing its kickstand, of course. Do, like, the full anti-joke thing. Why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side type deal? But that's okay. I'm glad we were on the same wavelength. Steel trash can time. Let's go. What do cows do at night? Jump over the moon. No, they go to the freaking movies. Dude, I love these corny little jokes. Why did the chicken cross the road? I don't know. I asked it and all it did was cluck. Love a good anti-joke around here. Why did the bubblegum cross the road? I don't know why. Enlighten me. While I try and put this cow decal in the barn. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. Do I have room in here for the cow? Not without moving my big bass billy fish. Which I refuse to do. Put it in the shed. I think the shed might be the only place I can put it right now, to be honest with you. Watch over our lovely goods here. Ooh, ancient fruit wine. I gotta get more kegs going here, actually. I think I have the resources to make a good deal of kegs. Boom, boom. Put that down there. Ship that as well. More ancient fruit. It was stuck to the chicken's foot. I do like that one. Let's do some dried salal berries. I know Salmons is doing a playthrough of Stardew Expanded. He has been for a while. Exclamation point Sal. Does Sal grow sal berries? Sal berries? Surely, right? Surely he wouldn't pass up on a golden opportunity to grow a berry named after himself. Sal almonds. That's what I'm saying. Exclamation point Sal. Obviously, I haven't been watching his series because I don't want to get spoiled on anything, but prying minds need to know. Okay. I can make use of some of these scarecrows here to do double duty and watch over the fiber farm here as well. I don't know where I want to do the fiber farm specifically. I mean, I guess just right here is probably best. I've got 82 fiber seeds presently. Does 82 divide, like, cleanly into any nice numbers? 82 divided by, like... I mean, it almost divides by 4 very nicely. I guess I could do, like, divide by 9. And then have 1 left over for a new row. Because then I can do... Or I could just do it like this, actually. Now that I think about it, maybe this is the better way. Just do like a row of 4 like this. That way they're all still close in with the scarecrow. Because the scarecrow is not going to reach far enough out. How far is this scarecrow going to reach? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It should reach far enough out to help watch all this stuff here. This is how many spots here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 by 4, which is 24 currently. I can go up a little bit here. That'll get us to 48. Sorry for stealing the cabbage. Do you think we need it for the community center? Wait, you did steal it. A wilting red cabbage. Why was it wilting? I've been neglecting it too long, I guess. I don't know if it'll accept a wilting one. It's a good question. This is going to be a bit of an awkward, like, fiber strip here. Let's see. That was 48 plus another 24 brings us to 72, so I need 10 more. What if we do, like, this? That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It ain't perfect, but it works. There's a good amount of fiber for some tree fertilizer for our expanding birch tree farm. Dude, we're going to be making so much candy by the end of this challenge. Just you wait and see. Stardew Expanded aficionados. Is candy like the meta? Or is it a meta? What's the meta in Stardew Expanded for, like, mass money making? It's probably not candy, but candy seems pretty darn good. I'm not gonna lie. If you get, like, a good infrastructure set up for it, it seems pretty gosh darn good. It does take a lot of work to get the infrastructure set up, so that's the main reason why I'm thinking it's probably not like the meta. Do I need amethyst, aquamarine, diamond, emerald? Amethyst. I don't need aquamarine. Amethyst, diamond, emerald. I need jade, ruby, and topaz. Ruby, topaz, and then jade would be from our crystallarium, so I don't have that yet. Okay. Well, I'll wait on that then. It's still starfruit and kegs? No shot. There's got to be at least some more viable tactics. Did you guys know? I just recently learned about this. Or at least, I think I had known about this before, but then I forgot, and then I relearned it recently. Did you know that meta is an acronym? I always thought it was just like a word that you used. Yeah, no, I feel maybe I've even talked about this on stream before. I always thought like meta, because like whenever you talk about the meta in a game, it's always like the most like generally like the most popular or the most efficient thing. Meta stands for most efficient tactics available. I never knew that. I don't know specifically where it comes from, like what the origin point of meta is, but it's like a perfectly lovely acronym. No shot. Maybe it's a backronym. Maybe it's like meta was its own word and then the acronym got added later because people realized that there was like a fitting acronym that worked. But I still like it, man. I still like it as a little trivia factoid. Meta is a Greek prefix. That is true, but it doesn't like mean the same thing as the meta that we're talking about in this context, right? Okay. We got our fiber seeds in the ground. Let's go do some smelting and maybe some like more ore gathering here. I'll see what I have available. I do want to make some more kegs and stuff as well. I've been talking about that. We want to make kegs and I want to make more tappers. Some of those mahogany trees that I planted last stream are coming into their own at this point, so wouldn't be bad to invest in more tappers as well. Oh, don't forget the saloon. We'll go hit that up first. Yeah. Thank you for the reminder. It's also an adjective. It means self-referential. I'm so meta, even this acronym. That type of deal. Okay. I came to the saloon. Does it have to be between... It has to be between 7 and 11. Okay, it's so specific, man. They really make you work for these hard events, huh? What about metaphysical? That's the Greek prefix. That said, could I tell you specifically what metaphysical means? Honestly, not really. I don't think I have a good grasp on what metaphysical means. Is metaphysical like things that are beyond the physical realm? Like, I feel like anytime I think of, like, metaphysical, like, the first thing that I think of when I think of metaphysical is, like, ghost. Like, if you were like to play one of those, like, word association games, and it's like, name the first word that comes to mind, I'd be like, ghost. Metaphysical ghost. Is that on the right track? Heard the word metaphysical a lot this Saturday because of the bug off in Animal Crossing. What the heck? Metadata. Metadata is another good one. Let's do some... We'll gather some copper. We'll do some copper gathering and smelting here. We're gonna need copper for both tappers and for kegs, so... Take the chance. Meta originated in the 1940s, and it is, in fact, a backronym. I wonder when, like, the acronym variant of it then first arrived then. First arose, rather. Because it seems like so, like, fitting. It's such a good acronym. Or such a good backronym, I suppose. You've never used the word backronym? Very seldom do I get a chance to use it, but I have used it in the past, and it's always fun. I don't know if there are any other good examples that I can think of off the top of my head of backronyms, but they're definitely out there. It's very rare for a word to have actual acronym etymologies. I guess that's valid. Most acronyms are, like, made to market something, right? They're made for the purposes... they're either made as a mnemonic, or they're made as, like, to be able to help you remember something, or they're made for as, like, a company slogan, or, like, a company name to help you remember something. Radar and LiDAR, yeah. Chat, do radar and LiDAR count as actual, like, words? Because I feel like I remember playing a word game at some point. I don't remember which one it was. But, like, it was a word game, and I tried to put in the word radar, and it didn't accept it. And then I, like, looked into it, and it's like, radar is an acronym. And I'm like, well, yeah, I knew that, but I thought it was also... I thought it, like, had transcended from being just an acronym to being a word. Radar is its own word. Okay, I'm glad I'm not crazy, because I was gonna say, like, it felt like I'm not in the habit of blaming games most of the time, especially not like word games when they have bigger dictionaries than I do, for sure. Ooh, little sneakers. But that one felt like it was on the game's fault. You don't think that LiDAR is? Is LiDAR too new to be, like, formalized as a word? Radar is older than LiDAR for sure. Actually, is it? I don't know. I feel like LiDAR sounds like one of those things that's, like, only recently come into the popular cultural consciousness. But maybe it's, like, been around for a long time, at least in some kind of primitive form. What is LiDAR even? Radar is, radar is using, like, I forget what the actual acronym stands for, but radar is when you're using radio waves. And LiDAR is when you're using light waves for, like, a similar purpose, right? You're using, like, light lasers? Is that what the L in LiDAR stands for? Laser? LiDAR was introduced in the 1960s. The main, like, context in which I've heard of LiDARs is in the world of self-driving cars. I think a lot of self-driving cars have LiDAR systems that use, like, so they basically use lasers. They send out lasers to scan the area in front of them to, like, detect obstacles and things. Light detection and ranging, yeah. Versus radar, which uses, yeah, like, radio waves, like, microwaves and more like sonar based stuff. Wait, is sonar also an acronym? Or is sonar just its own word? So we got LiDAR, radar, and sonar? Oh my gosh. LiDAR, radar, sonar, how many are there? How many are there? There's something there. It's a half-baked joke, but... Sound navigation and ranging. You've heard of LiDAR, but have you ever heard of GUIDAR? That's where instead of sending a like radio wave or a light wave out to detect obstacles, you just send a man to tell you what obstacles are there. You're like, hey Tony, get out of the car. Go see if there's any obstacles in front of the car before I drive ahead. Nah, you're good, Rick. You're good. That's the only kind of DAR that I want, man. Guy DAR or girl DAR or non-binary DAR. We don't discriminate around here. Naturally. Ancient Farming Secrets line 37. There's no better helper than a raisin-fed Junimo. Classic, man. We can actually get Junimo huts in this playthrough as well. We didn't have the chance to get them during Fleeting Farm. I guess we can still get them in Fleeting Farm. It's just, like, we don't need them, because we won't be able to use the Junimo huts within the scope, within the rules of the challenge. We can just have Junimos hanging out. Are we skipping the saloon this week then? I got off on a different tangent and I forgot. That's my bad. Here, I can type it into our to-do list. Saloon heart event 7 to 11 p.m. There we go. Now at least there's a bit of a better chance that I'll remember, because I might just look up there and be like, oh my gosh, look at the time. It's Monday only? Since when? Wait, did I miss that part? What the heck? Why is it Monday only? Alright, well. That's so messed up, man. There we go. Concerned ape, fix it. What are we doing here? So I just have to avoid seeing Emily's 8 heart event before then. I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world if I do miss it, because I have seen the heart event anyway, so it's, like, not a big deal. But it would be cool. It's just, why did you make me jump through so many hoops? Seems just excessive. Between 7 and 11 p.m. at the saloon is already, like, a pretty tight time frame. You're telling me he's got to be on Monday? Clint is a shy guy. Yeah, but he's at the saloon every night. Why is it specifically... Like, if he was only at the saloon on Monday nights, then maybe I'd understand it. But he's at the saloon every night. That's usually... It's just an outlier when it comes to heart events. They're not normally that restrictive. Alright, 12:40 a.m. Boop, boop. 39 copper bars. Might as well get some iron ore smelting before I leave here. We got plenty of furnaces. Might as well get some gold ore smelting too. Don't need the iridium too much right now. Boop, boop, boop. Anything else I'm leaving behind here? Don't think so. We flew through the week. I mean, we're flying a little bit faster here. I feel like the days just go faster in general in Stardew Expanded, because I'm not constantly like pausing and trying to figure out the plan for the day. Time isn't as much of the essence as it is in something like Fleeting Farm. So we're schmoving a little bit, yeah. If it's not a Monday, Clint's overthinking it. What's the significance of Monday to Clint, though? It seems so random. OMG, so random. Alright. Wait a second, did I give Andy... I gave Andy a butterfish today. I didn't even realize. It's tomorrow that's his birthday. Silly me. Okay, well, I'll give him a butterfish tomorrow then, too. It's not like it was a waste or anything. I just totally didn't even internalize that today wasn't his birthday. He has new week resolutions. By the end of the week, he's tired of them. He's given up on his new week resolutions by Tuesday. Clint, what are we doing here? Alright, I gotta get more coffee on the go. Our Jade Crystallarium should be ready probably at some point today. I've just got a feeling about that. Hope you've been practicing your moves. Tomorrow's the flower dance. I'm so excited. We get to dance with Claire at the flower dance. We definitely didn't get to do that in the first year, I'll tell you that. So this is going to be a very exciting time. I don't even think she was at the flower dance during the first year. All right, it is Gold Pyramid luck today. We could go Skull Cavern diving or something of that sort. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Got 92,000. I can go and buy like some bombs and stuff. Yeah, you know what? I'll do a little bit of... Let's do a little Skull Caverning today. I'll leave behind the stuff I don't presently need. So don't need this, don't need that. I'll bring the pan, because you never know. There's sometimes panning spots in that little area out there. Artifact spots are also a possibility. So we'll bring these. Before I go for Skull Cavern, though, I should bring Andy that birthday present. I almost said girthday present. That's a very different thing. Get those Omnigeos stacked up for the hat that Shu needs. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. 151. What is that? You do not want to know. We are not wishing people girthday presents. Happy girthday! I'm gonna stop right there, man. I know girth is its own, like, completely innocent, normal, natural word that has many different contexts in which it can be used totally innocently, but the internet has corrupted my brain, unfortunately. All I can think of now is like, man, I can't believe I'm going to Skull Cavern and looking for shafts on this girth day. I'll stop. All right. Let's go down. I need food here. I need food. I can bring some frog's legs with me, actually. Frog's legs are basically just a better version of crab cakes. Other than that, they don't last nearly as long. So I can bring some frog's legs. Do I have the means to make more frog's legs right now? I look over at chat. It's just a wall of dots. Oh. Argon dot matrix. Hold on, I'm resituating myself. Need to get comfortable again. Get the mic in. I don't want to get, like, too close to my face. Dude, I swear... How low was the mic? Do I sound different now? I probably sound exactly the same, and I'm just paranoid. I'm just doing, like, little micro adjustments here. Alright. Let's bring, like, 4 frog's legs here. I'll eat one right now. They only last 5 minutes. And we'll do triple shot as well. Glug, glug. Fantastic. Bring these bombs here. We want our master slingshot. More explosive ammo would be a good idea as well. What do I want for food? Just like actual health restoration food? It's a great question. It's a great question to which I do not have a great answer. Just bring a bunch of puppy fish? That seems in poor taste. I really need to, like, sort out my food situation. Don't I have cheese? I have, like, 1 cheese press. I should be making more cheese. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna grab 558 cucumbers. They're not the best as far as energy, but I have 558 of them. So, you know what? Sure. It's gonna take us a while to go through all of that. Okay, master slingshot. I want to buy more bombs. I wouldn't mind buying more explosive ammo as well, but it'll take a minute for... Actually, when does the Adventurers Guild open? Adventurers Guild. 12 p.m. Shoot. Okay. Don't want to wait that long, obviously. I can go craft some of my own at the very least, because I did smelt some iron last night. Let's go hit up Andy before anything else here. BAE before anything else. Happy birthday, my man. Enjoy. When you get to my age, you'll forget when it's your birthday, too. That's 10 hearts with Andy, just like that. I think that skyrocketed us. We were at 7 hearts with Andy. Are there any 8 or 10 heart events with Andy that I need to be aware of? In the meantime, I will ride myself on up to the mines. Those are the hours for expanded, and vanilla it's 2 to 10, yeah. That's why I checked, honestly, is because I knew the hours had changed for expanded. I just didn't remember what the expanded hours were for the Adventurers Guild. Beautiful. 24 iron bars. Should I just make all of this into explosive ammo? I kind of want to be honest with you. I know we want to save iron bars as well for kegs, but explosive ammo, we're always going to need that if we want to go Skull Cavern, so let's just lock it in. 126. That'll last us a good little while at least. Okay, and then I'll go buy some bombs as well. Nobody got me. Homie got me. Homie. That reminds me, I need to finalize the results for the server tag over on Discord. I haven't checked the votes, but I know the preliminary votes for the server tag. Because if you're not on the Discord, #1 Discord, head over. We'd love to have you there. But number 2, we were having like a vote for what our server tag should be, which is like a 4-letter association you can have to like put next to your name to let people know you're part of the community. And I'm pretty sure Homie was winning that one. I haven't finalized that yet. I have to like actually go and check that and see where the votes have landed. How do you use a server tag? I actually don't know. I assume you can just like go into your profile and like pick whichever server tag you want from the servers that you're in that have server tags available. But I don't know with a great degree of authority. I can get like 40 bombs, and then we got 9 mega bombs. That'll be plenty, especially because monsters in the cavern do drop bombs on their own anyway. All right, can do something like this. Oh, I gotta bring my staircases as well. Well, that's all right. Head over to the bus stop. Homie win by lots. I mean, Homie, it's so perfect. The fact that like a server tag can be a max of like 4 long. I didn't vote for any of them, but if I could have voted, I probably would have voted for Homie. Not to, you know, not to taint the voting pool. I mean, most of the votes have been cast already, so it's not a big deal. But I guess you can technically change your vote if you want to. It's not a rigorous system. All right, 75 staircases. That's a plenty. You know, we haven't had the opportunity to do this on Fleeting Farm, like, ever, because we don't have, like, great staircase potential on Fleeting Farm. What we could do today, it's Gold Pyramid luck, so it's not, like, the best luck. I could use staircases to power my way down to, like, floor 50 and start a dive from there. Isn't that what, like, the cool kids do? You just go all the way down to floor 50 with your staircases and then go from there, because then you're getting, like, the most resources. I'm so used to the way we do it in Fleeting Farm that I haven't, like, considered any new potential. It'll catch up eventually, don't worry. I can't outrun the clay forever. Alright, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. And everything else we want. They have saving grub as an incentive for GDQ. Are they doing the Hollow Knight GDQ run? I mean, I guess that's very fitting with Silksong coming out. You like Raccoon, but Homie is more meaningful, you think? It's even better when you consider the fact that canonically in the game, Homie is Dwarvish for home. So, like, referring to, like, the Discord, like, server as, like, our community home via Homie, it works on, like, so many different levels. It's so cute. Have a good one there, Woolen Feet. Take care. I'm still streaming in an hour. I bet I'll still be streaming in an hour. We're only up to 2 hours right now. All right, boop, 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 boop. Down we go. I think I am going to do that. I don't know if I'm going to staircase all the way to 50, but I'll staircase down at least like a significant way to start us off here. Because it's been so long since I've gotten to employ staircase techniques like this, man. It feels like I'm freaking cheating. Do I plan on playing some Hollow Knight to warm up before Silksong? Maybe I should. I don't know if... Should I play Silksong, like, right when it comes out? One in chat if you want me to, like, play... Like, do a Silksong playthrough. Immediately when it comes out. Like, on September 4th, we just start it up and we just go from there. 2 in chat if I should wait. It's probably worth killing the Pepper Rexes here, to be honest with you. Dinosaur eggs are pretty good for Dino Mayonnaise. And we have the Pepper Rex Slayer goal to do eventually. You don't want to be spoiled? Yeah, that's like one of the things I do worry about is like accidentally spoil, or not even accidentally, but prematurely spoiling people on things. You can also just like opt not to watch it, is the thing about spoilers too, I guess. But it does also raise the possibility that like even if we're in like if we're like in a Stardew stream, and then I might end up talking about Silk Song without thinking and accidentally spoiling it for somebody. I would try to avoid doing that, obviously, but I'm not perfect. Want me to play it as my own pace, as with all games? I mean, I am very tempted to just dive right into Silk Song right when it comes out. So I don't know. Bit of a split vote. Well, I see a lot of 1s and a lot of 2s in chat. I'll just have to go where my heart takes me, I suppose. Yeah, I think I'll staircase to floor 40 here. Floor 40 feels right. That way I can save some of my, I can save some of my staircases for the future. But I still have a pretty good, like, starting point. Quote-unquote starting point. It is almost 11:30. Well, it is 11:30 now. Will Silk Song have Bapanada? If it doesn't have Bapanada, I'm sure it'll have a Bapanada equivalent. You owe me a Bapanada. You owe me a Bapanada or a Bapanada equivalent. Anyone know what I'm talking about? Bo Burnham song? Oh, I missed the Iridium there. Silly me. Alright, floor 40. That'll get us past at least, like, the mummy floors. Beautiful. You owe me a dumpling. You owe me a dumpling or a dumpling equivalent. It's that's such a good song. I think that was one of the songs that was cut from Bo Burnham's Inside. I want to watch Inside again, man. That was such a good... I don't know what you call it. Show, movie, piece of art. There's many different ways you can categorize it. Whatever it is, it's good. Music video? I mean, the entirety of Inside has to be more than a music video. It's so many different songs, and it's not just songs either. There's, like, little interludes and things. I guess, yeah, you would call it, like, a musical. I guess a musical is the most apt description of it. Very good Mega Bomb floor right here. Almost got every single rock with one bomb. Love when we got a nice, like, small floor like that. I should be killing basically all the slimes I come across, too. I mean, I'm used to ignoring them, but we don't have the Slime Charmer ring yet. Plus, we need, like, experience for mastery. There's many good reasons to be killing all these different monsters. Monster Slayer goals, mastery, etc., etc. Ad infinitum. People always saying ad infinitum, despite the fact that you can't actually add infinity to anything. Infinity's not a number, man. What the heck are we doing? Anyone ever thought about this? We'll for sure get Sha for Silk Song. I mean, that's a Hornet original right there. So if we don't get that, then something is dramatically wrong, of course. You're new to my Expanded stream, so I have any challenges or goals for this playthrough? Queltran, welcome on in. I'm glad to have you here if you're new. No specific goals or, like, challenges. This isn't, like, one of my typical challenge runs because I'm not familiar... Ooh, purple slime egg. I'm not familiar with Expanded. Like it says in the title, this is my first playthrough of Expanded. And I feel like it wouldn't make sense to do a challenge of what is effectively... With the amount of changes that they made to Stardew, I mean, it's still Stardew at its core, but it is kind of like its own gameplay experience. Because there's so much new stuff. So I want to become familiar with it, and then maybe we can come back and do, like, multiple playthroughs. Or if on... Oh my gosh, Serpent freaking Haven here. We can do future playthroughs where I do challenges of Expanded. But for right now, we're just exploring, having a good time. If anything, I guess the challenge is to make as much money as possible selling candy and other Stardew Expanded exclusive, like, money-making strats. Price of Perfection Extended Edition. It's not off the table. It is certainly not off the table. Infinity is a mathematical concept, and math makes your brain hurt. Math can be confusing for a lot of people at the best of times. Once you start involving infinity, I feel like that's where a lot of people lose the plot, because it just doesn't make sense. Nor should it. Like, infinity, by and large, is not something that applies to, like, our own physical reality, which is the frame of reference that most people operate within, right? Infinity is much more, like, theoretical in concept than something like, you know, the number 2. Like, you can tell someone, I have 2 apples, and most people will understand what you mean. If you tell someone that there are the same number of odd numbers as the same number of odd and even numbers, you're going to get some strange looks, even though it's technically true. It doesn't sound like it should be true. It, like, just categorically doesn't make sense, but it is true within the laws of mathematics as we've defined them. And the fact that, like, despite that, you know, infinity is never ending, technically some infinities are bigger than others. Like, the number of whole numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is smaller than the number of numbers between 0 and 1. I understand that one. I understand, like, that part, but beyond that, once you start talking about, like, Aleph null and Aleph 1 and Aleph null and all these sorts of things, that's where I start to lose a little bit. I'm like, okay, what do all these different symbols and numbers mean, man? I'm so confused. Why ignore coal? Did I ignore the coal truck? I didn't mean to. My apologies if I did. Wait, when did I get this freaking prismatic shard, man? I was just rambling about stuff and I have a prismatic shard in my inventory? I wasn't even paying attention, dude. What the heck? There you go. First shaft of the run. Happy Girth Day. I can't make that a thing, man. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not. It just feels wrong. Feels wrong rolling off the tongue. Argon over here disproving the Riemann hypothesis. Ooh, that's our first hair gel trinket, the Golden Spur. Critical strikes give you a speed boost for 8 seconds. I mean, it is technically more mechanically helpful than the prismatic hair gel. I can't do it though, man. We gotta keep the magic hair gel on. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Aleph null. I think it's A-L-E-P-H instead of F. But you got the spirit right. Battery pack is probably worth taking over something like freaking white algae. You spelled it from hearing. You got pretty darn close. Without like foreknowledge, it's hard to know if something is going to be a PH or an F. Because they just literally make the exact same sound, so. Dude, I miss my napalm ring, too. I miss so many little quality of life things from Fleeting Farm. You don't know what you got till it's gone, man. Till you go back to playing Stardew Valley like a chump before you've even completed the community center. And you're missing all your, like, cool little upgrades, like your enchantments and your horse flute and your return scepter and all that jazz. Why didn't that blow this guy's shell up? I guess he's beat me. What can I say? He got me, dude. This guy's not getting so lucky, though. Durmeister, welcome on in. Good to see you. I wonder how much iridium I'm actually going to end up with today. What are we up to so far? 83 iridium? Pretty gosh darn good. Not as good as I would expect for having, like, staircase down to floor 40 and started from there, though. I've been toying around with a stream idea centering around Skull Cavern, but I don't know the best way to, like, do it. I want to do something where it's like, if you pause time, how long is it going to take to get... Because how long is it... Because, like, if you don't know, if you go deep enough in Skull Cavern, eventually things do kind of, like, break down. You can't get to the bottom of Skull Cavern, but things start to break down. And part of me is like, if I used a mod and all that mod did was freeze time, and then I just started going in Skull Cavern, how long would it take us to get to that point where Skull Cavern breaks? But I feel like it would be a really long time. So I think that would have to be, like, across multiple streams. And the problem with that is that I would have to, like, leave Stardew open, and I wouldn't be able to, like, play other things until I'm done that. So I guess I just have to do, like, a few streams in a row of just, like, trying to do that. And I also don't know whether it would, like, what would happen first. I don't know if it would be that Skull Cavern breaks, like, if the game would like effectively crash. I don't think it's like a true crash. Like, it's not like the game like freezes up and shuts down, but like you can still play around, but it gets like really weird and silly. It's very strange if you've never seen it. I don't know if that would happen first, or if you would make it to, I think it's floor like 77,000 and something, because if you make it, I think it's like 77,377. It's a palindromic number like that. That's all I really remember about it. I think that might actually be it. That floor is the, that's the floor number of the quarry mines under the game's hood. So if you went that deep in Skull Cavern, it would be 77,377 minus 120, because the first 120 floors count for, like, the regular mines instead. If you get to that floor, then you would get a, then you would just enter the quarry mines, and your trip through Skull Cavern would end. You could get a shaft to skip it, but that's pretty luck dependent. If you get a shaft within like the three, I guess it would have to be like the 2 floors preceding it, you could guarantee a skip, because the minimum that it could drop you is 3 floors. So you'd have 2 floors to get like a shaft, or you could take a chance on like a shaft on an earlier floor and hope it doesn't deposit you directly on that floor. I don't know, a lot of different things to play around with. I think it could be like a fun, interesting sort of little stream idea, just a deep dive. Going to at least not the actual true bottom of Skull Cavern, which does technically exist, but to actually like reach it without the game crashing is, I'm pretty sure, like, impossible. And even if it wasn't impossible, even if the game didn't crash until you reach that point, it would take way too long, like longer than any human lifetime. But like the human limit of Skull Cavern, if time was frozen. I think it could be an interesting idea. Could you save between days? There is a Skull Cavern elevator mod. I know about that one, where it's like you go a certain depth, and then that unlocks an elevator for that floor. I think you can change like the intervals of the elevator, so like you'd be like every 5 floors, every 2 floors, every floor. I think there's something like that. So that could help. Too many ideas, too little time. Isn't that the dang old truth? A save state mod that just keeps the state of the game. That I don't know. If there is a mod like that, I'm not familiar with it. It seems like it would be a hard one to code. Something that like lets you like effectively pause like midday. I know you can do that in like mobile. You can pause midday. So it's not outside the realm of possibility, I suppose. You technically, by the way, you could do I thought about this very briefly, and I wouldn't do it this way, but there is a way to do that, like go as deep as you want, or until the point where it crashes in Skull Cavern without any mods. There is a way, and that's invoking an old glitch in very early versions of Stardew Valley, where you could, when you're about to pass out past 2 a.m., you open up your journal, and then you close your journal, and then you get an extra, like, 10 minutes until the clock ticks over again, where you can run around and do stuff, and then it tries to, like, make you pass out again. So if, once you reach 2 a.m., you just kept opening and closing your journal, invoking that glitch, you could keep going through Skull Cavern, just having to open the journal every 10 minutes, basically. It's an annoying glitch to maintain, but it would technically allow you to make it deep in Skull Cavern without any actual mods. But it would be, like, so cumbersome, it wouldn't be worth it, I don't think. Plus, yeah, it wouldn't be in modern Stardew. You wouldn't have access to a lot of the different, like, tools and stuff. The quarry mine thing wouldn't even be a concern, because the quarry mine didn't exist in those versions. Sounds like TAS. It does sound like it would be something more inclined for TAS, for sure. Let a computer do that one instead. Just wanted to come over and get this stuff. 11 p.m. We can stay out a lot later here, obviously, because we don't even have to worry about, like, passing out necessarily. Why do a lot of your ideas lately keep reminding me of the carpal tunnel condition? Well, that's one thing. Is like I want to avoid challenges that would, like, lead to early onset arthritis or carpal tunnel or anything like that, because, like, there are challenges you can think of that would be, like, very intensive on your mouse like that, or on your mouse by extension would be hard on your wrists and stuff. And generally I wouldn't want to invoke that, not for any, like, extended length of time, obviously. Because already, like, gaming as much as I do, even without doing, like, intense, strenuous keyboard or mouse activities, just the amount of time that I spend on things in the long run is already setting me up for failure on that front. I animation canceled every frame for a year, and I can never play games ever again, because my wrists have eroded to nothing. There's a quick save mod that allows saving midday. Is it 1.6 compatible? I could always backdate to 1.5 if need be. That's pretty easy, but ideally it would be in 1.6. Twelve 10 a.m. I don't know if I just want to pass out here. We're very close to floor 100. I definitely think we at least want to make it to floor 100 before we leave, if I do decide to leave in the first place. Crystal shoes. Yo, I'm already wearing those. Twinsies. 1.6 compatible. Let's go. Ooh, floor 99. Perfect. Now I just have to do one myself. I could even staircase if I wanted to. And you know what? I think I freaking will. Oh, I didn't even think about this. Wait, this is our first time to floor 100 in Skull Cavern? Pog. Well, 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 you made it. Time for some yummy milkies, baby. Come closer now, don't be shy. Ooh. Look at all these freaking snakes. Mr. Cheese, is this how you celebrate Girth Day? I heard you were attempting to deep dive in these caverns today. I had to see for myself. Had to celebrate somehow, you know? You know me. Impressive, very impressive. Making it all the way down here is quite a feat. Although you did skip a bunch of levels by crafting staircases. Clever, sure, but not very honorable. Crafting staircases, Lamau. I'm calling my mom. You're gonna tattle on me to your mom? Now go over to the table and drink this special milk I prepared for you. I don't know if I trust it, man. Iridium snake milk? Do you think it's the snake? Do you think it's milk from iridium snakes? Or do you think it's like iridium quality milk from a regular snake? Are these iridium snakes? If so, how do I get them on my farm? The taste is awful and the texture is even worse. Mmm, sandy milk. Good luck out there, kid. We will not be making exclamation point girth or exclamation point girthy. Jerry, if you want to do that, I encourage you to start up your own stream and by all means. But that's a step too far for me. All right. 1 a.m. Let me grab my tools and whatnot. Can I leave behind here? I guess I don't need the golden spur. What do I want to bring with me? That'll stockpile. I can leave behind. I guess I can leave behind the purple egg for right now. We don't have a slime hutch or anything to make use of that. And I mean, I can come back for this stuff anyway. At any point I like, really. So this is fine. Leave the staircases. Actually, probably a good idea. Yeah. Leave the staircases. I might as well leave the bombs here, to be honest with you, too. Maybe just leave that. Leave all of our usual skull cavern, who's-its and what's-its here. Which could honestly include the golden spur, so. Boop, boop. Alright, I think that's good. We out of here. Quick little hydration break as we ride over. Dude, look at that camel. I want one of my camels to look like that. The 2-hump camel. 2 Prizzy day? Did I get a second Prizzy? I did get 2 Prizzies. I thought I only got 1. How was I missing my Prizzies so much? Chat, are dromedaries the ones that have 1 hump or 2 humps? I want to say a dromedary is a 1-hump camel, but I don't know with authority. Dino egg. Put that in there. Honestly, I can keep the cucumbers around. They seem like a pretty decent food source. At least just like based on the sheer volume of them that I have. We want our crab cakes as well here. I guess I can keep the jade on me. Deal with all that in the morning. Dromedary is 1 hump. Let's go. My memory has not failed me yet. At least not on camel culture. Ooh, flower dance time. Let's go. Do I have the rare crow from the flower dance yet? I should check for that. I've been known to miss rare crows from time to time. And rare crows are, ooh, they're one of the things that are easy to miss in perfection. Unlike Star Drop from your spouse. Happy flower dance to you too, honey. You found a Star Drop. Your mind is filled with thoughts of fashion. Slay, Flip. Heck yeah, your maximum energy has increased. Thank you, honey. I want to give you that fruit as a symbol of my love. You're the freaking best. She's so sweet, man. She's so sweet. Gold pyramid luck. The caverns are calling, but I will ignore their call today because I got a girl to dance with. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, let's pop that on there. This, that, this, that, this. Boop, boop. Honestly, I don't even need to eat any, like, speed buffs or anything today. I can just save them because we're just going to be doing, like, a little bit of running around before the flower dance regardless. Not anything I need speed for. Double star drop day, baby. There's no star drop from the flower dance, but I like your gusto. Iridium snake milk into star drop is pretty nice, though. What was I looking for here? I was looking for something. Well, I want to put this sap away. I know that. I was looking for my coffee beans. I need my coffee beans to refill my kegs here. That's right, that's right. Restock all those. Fantastic. Sapaway sounds like a word. It does, actually. It kind of sounds like a person's name. Like, I feel like I've heard of, like, someone's, like, last name being similar to that. You know, like, Eric Sapaway. That definitely, like, if you told me that was your name, then I wouldn't really bat an eye. I'd be like, oh, it's kind of a unique last name, but I don't doubt that it is a last name. Alright, we used up all of our iron previously, so we should definitely get to smelting some of that. Beautiful. And might as well do a little gold smelting as well, just because it takes so much longer than copper. Boom, boom. Perfect. Hathaway. Pretty darn close. You would spell it Sapaway with an O as a last name? That would probably make more sense. I don't know why that makes more sense, like, spelling-wise, but it definitely does. Have we seen any of Claire's post-marriage heart events yet? Are there multiple? Usually, like, in Vanilla Stardew, there's only one. There's a 14 heart event, which we're not at 14 hearts with Claire yet. But if there's multiple more than that, then please let me know. I would love to be elucidated. On top of that, we also have, more Andy heart events possibly to look forward to. We got Andy to 10 hearts off of his birthday, which means we're eligible for any potential 8, 9, or 10 heart events. You know there's 12 heart events. Okay, so we are eligible for a 12 heart event with Claire then. I just need to know where to go and what to be doing. Wolf Snapper Row. Radioactive ore. Wait, is that the first radioactive ore that I've gotten so far? I mean, obviously, if I'd gotten any more, it would have been from that pond on its own, but... Ooh. Early radioactive ore. We'd love to see it. Put these jades away. We'll use some of them for Emily's rock rejuvenation quest in the near future here. Boop, boop. Intensive Porpoise, thank you for the 13 months of membership at the Electron level, by the way. I'm so thrown off by you smelting your ore tomorrow. I know, fancy that, right? Being able to actually keep the ore between days and, like, smelt it the next morning. It's so wild. What game are we playing anymore, man? It feels so strange. It's a whole new freaking world. I'm gonna dehydrate some strawberries. We got enough of them. Boop, boop. We can do some strawberry jam here as well. Celeste strawberry jam moment. Beautiful. It'll never catch on. What's with these newfangled chests, man? Back in my day on Fleeting Farm, we didn't have any of these newfangled storage receptacles. If you wanted an iron bar, you had to go and get it and use it before those rascally varmints... Rascoon? I guess it's like Rascoon Rascal. Raccoon Rascal, rather. Before those rascally varmints came and stole all your hard work. They'd do it and they wouldn't even feel bad about it. Fact is, those raccoons need those materials more than you or I could ever possibly know. I don't know what they use them for, but boy, do they ever use them. I don't know why I'm still talking in my old man voice. Chat, what do you think of my old man voice? Rate my old man voice on a scale of 1 to 10. Back in my day. It's hilarious. 6.5. I see you. 6 out of 10. I'll take it. I'll take it. We have until just before 2 in order to get into the flower dance, so we don't need to rush too much just yet, thankfully. 9.8. Y'all are giving me high scores. I don't know if I should feel good or bad about the fact that like I have like an old person voice that is like good. Does that mean I'm getting old? Is this a sign of the times? Should I be concerned? Man, I am over 30. That's pretty old in streamer years. Doesn't sound like me? Well, that's good. I'm gonna drink some coffee. I can't help it. I know I don't need it to be, like, running around just this little bit before the flower dance, but I feel so freaking slow, man. Barely over 30. I'm, like, 30 plus 6 months. That's pretty far over 30, right? Like, half a year past 30. Youth resets at 30. I've heard many people say that life doesn't start until you're 30. I'm hoping that's true. I mean, obviously, if everything goes according to plan, I should have a lot more life left in me still. Boop, 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 boop. All right, let's do some... I'll pop those in there as well, obviously. And those, because why not? Let's make some candy, make some chocolate bars. Sell what we can. We're limited by the hazelnuts right now, of all things, actually. I'll have to go check in Grandpa's shed. I know we planted some fall seeds at the end of the last stream, but they're probably not going to be ready just yet. We can at least do candy, though. And then 20 of those. Perfect. You don't even want to think about 30. You're about to turn 28. By and furious, trust me. Between 28 and 30, at least for me, it literally feels like no different. I'm gonna, this might be capping. Which, am I allowed to say that? I'm 30 years old. Am I allowed to say, like, cap and no cap? I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of cringe when I say that. Either way, I'm saying it. I feel like there's no difference in how I feel in my, like, body and mind and soul between, like, 25 and 30. There's been big differences in, like, the state of the world in that amount of time, for sure. But, like, as far as, like, my own, like, physical and mental state, I feel basically the exact same. Maybe I feel, like, a little more, like, cognizant of the fact that I, like, oh, okay, I need to make sure I take good care of my body and mind because I'm on the downhill. Or at least I'm, like, I have the potential to be on the downhill as I get older, obviously. Once you're 30, like, 30 is definitely not too old to, like, start looking after your body. It's never too old. No back pain? Not really. Which is actually, like, pretty surprising, because I spent, like, over 10 years working in a liquor store, where I had to, like, move very heavy boxes of liquor around on like, basically a daily basis. I was, like, lifting and, like, putting down boxes, moving around displays and stuff. But they always taught us about, like, proper lifting techniques, and I always tried to exercise those the best I could, so I don't really feel any back pain from that. Plus, I have, like, a good chair here for when I'm streaming, because obviously that's also a thing. If you're sitting in one place for long periods of time, you gotta have good lumbar support. I don't know what the heck a lumbar is, but I know it's important. So I'm gonna do my best to support it. Is there anything else I need to do before I go to the flower dance here? I think we're good. Oh, I do want to check, do I have the rare crow from the flower dance? I do have her. Okay. So the only thing I might need to buy is the tub of flowers recipe then. Just turned 27 yesterday. Wait, happy birthday, Hannah. Happy belated birthday. Get some birthday cake emojis in chat for Hannah F. I hope you had a wonderful one. Welcome to Club 27, as they call it. Well, I guess I can't say welcome to Club 27 because I'm 30. But still, in spirit. I was there once. Don't say that. I was about to think. I was thinking that. I was like, wait, as I said that, like, isn't Club 27 not a good thing now that I think about it? Club 27 is like, isn't that the thing where, like, many famous rock stars and musicians died when they were 27 years old? Isn't that what Club 27 is? Okay, yeah, no, don't join Club 27 then. Don't, just enjoy being 27 in that case. That's my bad. Oopsie. The research we have about this dance suggests that it goes back hundreds of years, at least 27 years. Wow. It's amazing how much stays the same in such a small, over time in a town as small as this one. I can read sometimes. That's crazy. Hundreds of years? Chat, that's at least 65 years. I love doing comparisons like that. It's like when you say, like, do you know how, Chad, do you know how big the sun is? The sun is so big, you can fit a whole football field inside of it. It's crazy. I don't know, I love those, like, what's the opposite of hyperbolic comparisons? Like microscopic comparisons like that? I don't know, those ones always tickle me just the right way. Buy the recipe and tub of flowers? Can you buy a tub of flowers straight up? Underbolic? I guess it would be hypobolic, because hyper and hypo are opposites. The one that I always remember, there's a Vsauce video that says he says something like it caught me off guard the first time, and I like couldn't stop laughing about it. He says in one video, he's like, now Pluto, despite being the smallest body in space that was at least once considered a planet, despite being the smallest one, it's still pretty big. It's at least a mile wide. And he just keeps going. Like, he just keeps going. It's a blink and you miss it moment. And it got me so good, man, the one time. I don't know how big Pluto is, but I feel like it's a little bigger than that. These waters be teeming with big fish. Shame I didn't bring me rod. Wait, we'll have new dialogue, because it's year 2 flower dance. New dialogue from the Stardew Expanded NPCs. Oh, me? Dance? My moves might look a bit silly next to the young people's. Hey, who cares if you look silly? It's one day a year you get to dance. Why not? Let your hair down, girl. Anything but metric. Feels weird having all these people flapping around in the woods. I get used to having them mostly to myself. It is a different vibe for sure. Flowers more like bumblebee magnets. Get some bumblebee emojis in chat. Can't smell much anyway. I used to visit this spot when I was younger. It hasn't changed much over the years. Even the vanilla dialogue in these year 2 festivals, I'm still not super acquainted with. I'd enjoy this get-together more if it wasn't for my allergies. I'll just have to suck it up. Suck it up, Buttercup. Wait, Buttercup's a flower. Don't suck that up. Was that AI? Was what AI? I missed something. Vincent asked me to dance with him. Isn't that cute? You should take him up on it. That would be sweet. Never mind. Did you have a successful salmonberry harvest? I did, actually. Chat was very good in guiding me to get more salmonberries. I don't know why I need so many salmonberries, but I picked enough to make sweet and tangy jelly. I brought some for today and for everyone to taste. Let's go. Couldn't find any clean shirts, so this one will have to do. I've been there. Just grab one out of the laundry hamper. You're doing great, Jas. You're doing so good. This open field is perfect for grazing land for livestock, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, but we gotta keep it preserved for the festival. Claire, how we doing here? Been practicing for the flower dance in preparation for today. I'm so excited. We get to dance with Claire. Are you ready? Ready as I'll ever be. Yes, dear, I would love to be your dance partner, Claire. Please. May I have this dance? Yay. Does she dance with, like, Martin? Like, if she's here, but you're not married, or, like, if you don't ask her to dance, who does she dance with? I've never even tried to dance. Because they're here together, they're co-workers, but... No, I don't want to learn, not yet. I mean, Martin's not a marriage candidate, so I don't know. You don't think she dances if you don't ask? She just doesn't dance. Okay, fair enough, then. I didn't come here by choice. Who's forcing you, brother? They should make the seniors dance this year. I bet they'd love it. That would be fun, actually, to see, like, the non-marriage candidates of Stardew. The older folk around here just dance once in a while. That would be cute. Really feel connected with nature this far from town. To dance amongst the whimsical backdrop of flowers is an uplifting experience. You and your big words. Everyone is partnered up, and here I am alone once again. Did you ask anybody? Oh, well, I'll just drown my sorrows with some of that sweet and tangy jelly. The kind that Shane brought? I was listening to that. Dancing, dancing, always dancing. You got something against dancing? Are you born with 2 left feet? Don't let that stop you. I'm trying to watch where I step. I wouldn't want to accidentally squish a flower, heaven forbid. Did you know bumblebees are petable? Sophia? If I wasn't married, you know the way to my heart. I don't... Chat. I didn't know Sophia was into, like, bumblebee culture like this. What the heck? I want to pet a bumblebee. Show me how to pet a bumblebee sometime. You'd never pet a bee? I want to pet a bumblebee. That sounds cute. They're so fuzzy. That would be such a good feeling. A little fuzzy feeling on your fingers. Is that the smell of flowers, or is that Caroline's perfume? The world may never know. Your special earrings you only wear once a year for this event? Ooh, that's a fun little tradition. Little daffodil earrings. Love that. Ask my husband to dance, but he doesn't really know how. Bro, Pierre, come on. Step away from your shop for 1 second? Isn't it nice to have a community that takes the time to get together? It is. Nice little tight-knit community. I prefer to dance to something a little more upbeat, though. Gotta get those freaking EDF tunes going. I like having an excuse to come out and be in the forest. I spend too much time cooped up in the guild. At least you're aware of it. Olivia should be at the club. Do you ever wonder why we find flowers beautiful? If Jody and I ever have a daughter, maybe we'll name her after a flower. Ooh, Haunted Chocolatier spoilers? What if they have a new kid? A new kid named, like, Violet or something? Violet, you're turning violet. Gatherings like this give a sense of identity to our community. Or as my wife says, it makes the town lively. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Have you tried the dandelion salad? You prepared it fresh right here. It's probably the same recipe that you sell to us. Or no, I guess you don't sell it to us, but maybe the same recipe you serve at the saloon. The salad recipe does contain dandelion. You have a few bumblebee nests in your backyard. You never want them to leave. Bumblebees are so freaking cute. I can't, man. I can't not love bumblebees. You just gotta be careful it's not a wasp that you're looking at instead. I feel like you would not want to pet a wasp, that's for sure. The red jelly wafting in the wind looks like it's dancing. It's dancing. It's getting in the spirit of things. The key to dancing is to have confidence. Honestly, probably true. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, I'm a little busy. A little busy bee. If there's a flower queen, there must be a flower king. Nah, the queen stands alone. The flower queen slays alone. Sorry to break it to you, Vincent, but there's nothing to stop you from being the flower queen, though, if you really give it your all. Good afternoon, Flip. The weathers for today's festivities couldn't be more perfect. Come talk to me when you're ready to start the ceremony. I think we're good. I think we talked to everybody. We chose to dance with Claire. I think we're all good. I bought my tub of flowers recipe, right? Let me just double check that I did that. I think that's like basically the first thing I did. But let's verify. We're good. We already know that I bought the rare crow. We're all right. Whoop. Prematurely went to my dance partner. Flip should put like some like lights inside of his afro. That way with like the prismatic effect, it would be like a little like disco strobe light thing. I don't know. That just crossed my mind right now. He could be the life of the party with hair like that. I mean, he's already the life of the party. Look at him go, man. Look at those moves. Dude, Claire looks so nice in the little flower dance dress, too. I love this. We kicked out Abby and Sebastian. We did. There was only room for six couples. Oh, no. 07 Abby, 07 Sebastian. Sorry. I guess Sebastian's probably glad. That's fair. He didn't want to be at the flower dance to begin with. All right. Anything I need to do before the night is done here? I think I will go grab some. I know I put this camel wool into the yarn spinners over here. I will grab that truffle. I can check in at Grandpa's shed as well. Ooh, silver quality. Was the camel wool that I put in there silver quality? I think there was. I remember there were 2 different qualities, so I think it matches the quality of whatever you put in. Have a good night there, Savan. Rest well. It seems like camel wool matches, or the yarn matches the quality of whatever you put in. And we can see with the price catalog how much it's actually worth just right away now, because I didn't even check that. $1,260 for base quality yarn is pretty crazy, man. That's a lot of money just from some yarn. Nice high quality camel yarn. The finest this side of Grampleton. That's worth more than half of one candy. To put it in perspective, to put it in a context we can all understand. Realistic. I don't know, are the yarn prices skyrocketing these days? I feel like I've heard my mom say that yarn's getting more and more expensive. But I mean, what isn't getting more and more expensive these days, I guess? Alright, let me go check on Grandpa's shed. See what the situation is like over there. Got all these ready. So I have some extra hazelnuts here. I think I am going to... I'm not going to, like, replant this area. I'd like to get everything synced back up as far as, like, these fall seeds go. So I'm just going to go ahead. How many fall seeds do I actually need here? 2 plus 8 is 10. Plus 6 for that is going to be 16. I need 18 more fall seeds. Let's just make sure I have enough for that then. Have I ever used an old-fashioned mower? No gas, just legs. You just did, and it worked way better than the gas mower. You were shocked and wanted to share. I've never used a push mower. No, Pyromaniac Poet. To be fair, I've very rarely in my life, probably like once or twice, even been in a position to mow the lawn. Like, I live in a condo building, so there are like landscapers that come out and do all the like lawn mowing and everything like that. The only times I ever have mown a lawn were definitely with like an electric or a gas powered mower, something like that. That's interesting though that the push mower seems to work even better. Very handy, very good to know. 3 hazelnuts. Go add those to our fridge supply. You've scythed grass before? That's crazy to me. Is using a scythe scary? It seems like one of those things, like a scythe. I feel like they're like insanely sharp, aren't they? You have to be like really careful with them. And you're swinging it around with such force that you have to be like exceedingly careful. I mean, you should be careful when you're handling anything of any level of sharpness like that, but still, I've always heard that like scythes could like you could like behead someone with a scythe if you're not careful. You have no idea why you were allowed to use one? You used a sickle. Yeah, I wouldn't trust myself with a scythe. I would be way too scared to use something like that. We can make some more chocolate bars here, though. Pardon me, Flop. I know I don't usually use the kitchen this late at night, but we need more money. I need my money. Boom. Beautiful. What should I do with my money is my question now, I guess. Wait, did our premium coop finish up? Or is that finishing up? I guess maybe tomorrow is when it finishes up. So I don't remember when we specifically set it in to go. Oh, it's the... Okay, strange. I mean, I should be excited about the strange capsule because it's a once in a lifetime, once in a save file anyway type thing. But I wanted my freaking raccoons, man. I thought that was going to be the windstorm for the raccoons. House expansion. We do need to do the house expansion. We also have, bookseller's in town again today. Is it worth visiting him? I already got all the power books now. I don't know. Pop all those in there. I have an empty barn that I could fill up, and we have more room in our premium barn to, like, buy more animals and stuff. That might be a good thing to spend some money on. Beyond that... yeah, like, house upgrade, new animals... I mean, that's good enough to start us anyway. That's already more money than I have, so... I need the alleyway express. You mean the alleyway buffet? Pushes up glasses. You're right, though, I do need that. But that one's not from the bookseller. That one you just go, like, go and get. Whatever, just get it. Okay, I mean, you got me on that one. Strange capsule time. Boom. I can actually store the strange capsule in its unbroken state now if I want to. Hold on to it. Instead of letting the alien go loose right away. Alright, let's go see. Is the premium coupe ready? Has it been finished? It has. Look at this beautiful premium coupe. The little double wide coupe door. Ooh. Ooh, it's so big and so fancy. The auto grabber. I like this setup, man. I really like that. Okay, well, we definitely, once Marnie opens up here, we got to pay her a visit to make sure that there aren't any, like, new coupe animals to add to our repertoire. I certainly hope that there are. They set a precedent with adding the camels here, and I hope that they can keep that going. Run, don't walk to Marnie. I mean, she's not open yet, so we got time here. Time that I can use to check for more birch seeds and the like. To expand upon our expanded farm. Grab the sap as well. Always be needing sap. ABS, always be sapping. Beautiful. How's the auto grabber situation looking like in here? Dude, it's so nice. It's so nice having an auto grabber. On Fleeting Farm, I'm so used to walking in here and into the floor just being jam-packed with eggs and feathers and wool, oh my. It's so nice to walk into a clean coop. I didn't realize how much I missed it, dude. You don't know what you got till it's gone. I said it once before, I'll say it again now. Boop, 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 boop. Perfect. Alright, Marnie's gonna be opening up basically right now. Let me go ahead and drop off the birch seed. What are we up to now? 9 birch seeds. Go plant those in the near future here. Honestly, I might not even need, like, tree fertilizer too much if I just keep gathering birch seeds more slowly like this. Hello? 8-heart event with Andy, or 10-heart event potentially? Cucumber is our food for right now, yeah. Hey there, farmer. You caught me in the midst of foraging. Lots of good stuff today. Rain helps them pop out. What are you finding? Any good berries around? Leftover salmon berries or the like? I enjoy looking for forage in the forest. If I could, I'd make this my full-time job. Not much money in foraging, though. I would tell that to the mystic trees. I'd be no better off than that Linus fella. I, for one, enjoy sleeping in a heated house with a fridge. Amen. I like having a roof over my head. Say, you busy? I have some things to talk with you about. Alrighty. I'll lend you an ear. Ooh. Oh, this is cozy. Things are tough when you're all on your own, farmer. I don't have many people I'd call close friends in my life. You know, I tried talking to Mayor Lewis into letting the other farmers and I take over your grandpa's farm. It was land being left to spoil. There's nothing Lewis could do about it. Your grandpa still owned the deed to that there land. He showed up out of nowhere and took it over. Been doing a yoba darn good job, too. Thank you. Feels nice hearing that from an established farmer, I should say. What I'm trying to say is... Aw, I'm proud of you. I won't lie, I used to be jealous of you. You only started farm work recently, relatively speaking. I've been doing this all my life and I haven't amounted to much. First, I thought you'd move out of the valley because you couldn't handle the farm work. City kid going from that office job to farming is a radical change in lifestyle. That's very fair, honestly. But you didn't. You kept at it, kept improving, and showing me I was wrong. I can tell you're passionate about farming as best you can. You can call it... One man's passion is another man's stubbornness. Sometimes, you know, if you're hard-headed and just push through enough. Nah, the passion is there for sure. Thanks, dude. You brought more commerce to the valley, too, with the publicity of Sandal Farm. All the farmers are selling more as a result. I'm just doing my thing. Making my candy, petting my camels. You know how it goes. I suppose what I'm really trying to say is... Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for inspiring me to be a better person and giving Fairhaven Farm more business. It's helped my life more than you know. Yay. Farmer friends. You always liked Andy's Ark. I can tell. I can see why, honestly, yeah. Good view from here. Gotta say, this right here is the Ferngillian dream. Live in Stardew Valley. Thank you for being a good friend and showing me compassion, farmer. That's all anyone needs, man. That's all anyone ever needs. Show them compassion, treat them like a human. Good things will happen. I gotta believe that. Speaking of Marnie. Oh. Well, bit of a whiplash on this one. You know, I'm gonna skip this cutscene. I'm good. I want to leave on a high note. I don't want to tarnish things too much with a little sadness like that. Speaking of Shane, no, I want to leave Andy the spotlight. Let's leave it at that. We've all seen that cutscene. We know how that goes. Purchase animals. The golden goose. Not a golden goose. Maybe that's after perfection or something like that. The goose. Loved geese will lay eggs once every other day. Lives in the coop. It's freaking goose time. Honk. I don't know what that was, man. That's my best goose impersonation. Wait, I can do better. I can do better. Honk. Honk. Sorry, ear users. My apologies. That's my goose impersonation, though. That is a really good sprite for a goose. Wait, do we get baby geese, or is it like the camels that they... I mean, the camels say that they come as an adult. These ones don't say that. Time for some freaking goose eggs, man. Goose time. Lecardo the goose? How many different... We need more shoe-type names, man. We need more shoe-type names. A goose shoe name. Have a good one there, Jerry. Thanks for being here. With the introduction of the goose. And what a good introduction it was. I hope we get some little baby geese. Some goslings of the Ryan variety or otherwise. Yeah. Lecardo is a shoe. Trust me. Snakers. Do we have Chuck? I don't think we have Chuck. Is Chuck a type of shoe? I'll take your word for it. Chuck the goose. I'll send little Chuck to her new home right away. I don't know how many geese I want here, to be honest with you. I don't know how good goose eggs are. Do we get goose mayonnaise? Hold on. Before I commit to any more geese, let's check the names that we got. We got Flop, Shoe, Loafer, Boot, Stiletto, Mary Jane, Slipper, Winkle Picker, Uggs, Moccasin, Wedge, Croc, Cleats, Flipper, Welly, Tow Trucky, Mughal, Chuck. Oh, it's just the chicken sprite, man. I want a little baby goose. That's fine. It's still cute. Mule, Birkenstock, Clog, Brogues, Shankla, Galosh, Clomp, Gumboot, Sneaker, Socko, and Calcetta. That's what we got. Those are all the names we got. I hope you internalized all of them because we need a new one right now. Fro? No, that's Flip's thing. You can't be named Fro. That's my thing. Teva? Sabot? Teva. Boom. Little Teva to her new home right away. Purchase animal. You know what? I'm gonna buy... That's 2 geese. I'm gonna buy 2 more camels. I'm not afraid, man. I want more camels in my life. I believe there's room for 2 more animals in here. Checho? I don't think so. How about freaking Zori? I don't know what Zori is. You're naming shoes that I've never heard of in my life. I'm just trusting that they're all actual shoes. Maybe I'll have to like look up all these shoes at a certain point. New camel. Snitsy? No thank you. There was another one. Sabot? What's a Sabot? Here's like a sachet. Alright. And you know what? 2 more geese as well. Grello? Well, Grello to you too. Me when I'm angry, but also want to say hello to somebody. Grello. Splint? Like what you use for like when you like break your ankle and you're like recovering, like a splint like that, a splint or a brace. I can get behind that. Splint. Splint the goose. And 1 more goose. We got the money for it. Might as well. Licky? Leave that one in Pokemon. Licky tongue. Can I give you a list of all the animal names at the end of the stream? I can do that right after I name this animal, because then we can just go check the list. I just went over them, but then we'll go over them all in more formal detail here. Zori? I think we already named someone Zori. Didn't I name one of the geese Zori? These boots are made for walking. Derby? Why does Derby sound like just a great name for a goose? We do have Stiletto. We already do. Alright. Who do we have? We got our dog Flop and our horse Shoe. Naturally, we all know those two all too well. We also have Loafer, Boot, Stiletto, Mary Jane, Slipper, Winkle Picker, Uggs, Moccasin, Wedge, Croc, Cleats, Flipper, Welly, Toe Trucky, Mooghal, Sabot, Zori. Those are great camel names. Teva, Chuck, Splint, Derby. I don't know. Whenever I see the name Chuck, I always think of from Better Call Saul. Chuck McGill. I don't know. That's the only like context I have for the name Chuck. He's freaking Chuck. This goose is gonna get up to some chicanery, I tell you. Mule, Birkenstock, Clog, Brogues, Shankla, Galosh, Clomp, Gumboot, Sneaker, Socko, and Calcetta. There you go. Wait, how many coop animals do I have? I feel like I have too many coop animals. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, we should be fine. We should be fine. Because you can hold 16 in a single premium coop. We obviously have the deluxe coop as well, but might as well get them all in the premium coop if we can. You were cringing during the toe incident last stream? Or at least that's what I take that emoji to mean. Embrace the part of you that is cringe, not the part of you that cringes. Hashtag I love camel toe. Don't wait, no. Let's never mind. All right. I don't even know how to follow that up, man. I don't even know how to follow that up. What can I say? What can I say that's gonna like distract you from the fact that I just said that? Nothing. So let's just move right along. Let's just all acknowledge it, that it's a thing that exists out there in the universe now, and move right along with our lives. I'm gonna need another silo, I think, actually. Now that I've got so many animals here. Maybe a ... How many ... dots will make up for that? This has been an interesting stream. That's one way to put it. Too bad there aren't any moose in the game. We can mod some moose in. Chad, I was talking yesterday during the expanded stream about doing like doing a stream where we make a mod together. I think I might do that like tomorrow or Friday or something. I feel like I want to do that. My thought is to like make it so I'm coding the mod, like I'm putting it together. I'll give you guys like a list of things that are theoretically possible for me to add into the game, like, you know, like items and farm animals, machines, crafting, cooking recipes, all that kind of stuff, like things that within my skill set as a novice modder I would be able to add in. And then what I think I would do is open it up, because Nightbot has a functionality where you can like open up basically like a like you can pick a random user in chat if you opt in. Like you type in a certain keyword and you can opt in, and then it's like a random giveaway basically, or it's designed to be a giveaway system. And so I could do that and then like pick a random person in chat, and then that person would like suggest a thing that we mod in, and we just add that in. Just like a completely random lottery, and see where we end up with like an absolutely chaotic mod. Congratulations, by the way. Who got their horse? Image unknown, congratulations on your horse. The double. Wait, who's going for the double? Hannah, you went for it, but I think the horse was still on cooldown. The selfish part of you hopes to save that for Friday. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling, but I'm kind of excited to try it. I just want to see how it goes. Morning Moon does not own a horse. 07. Good try. Good attempt at the double there. Someone had to try it, and someone had to fail it. We appreciate your sacrifice. How are the hazelnuts doing? I don't remember when I specifically planted them last stream. That is one of the main limiting factors. Honestly, we should probably change up this layout. Now that we have a like easy access to Iridium, we should definitely change that out to be an Iridium sprinkler layout. So I think after the next hazelnut harvest, we probably change those out for Iridium sprinklers to maximize the hazelnut potential in there. Eventually, we would probably want to do like deluxe retaining soil, but we don't have access to that yet. All right. Oh, I think my steel trash can was ready today too, wasn't it? So we can do gold trash can here. Let's go pop on over and take care of business there. And then maybe we can do some mining. Little mining, little smelting. A little tapper creation or kegs or something. Probably more kegs, honestly. We've only got one keg that we're using to process actual like artisan goods right now. We could definitely do with more of that because we have so many different fruits and stuff. Steel trash can. Let's go. Gold trash can coming up. We're making quick work of these tool upgrades. Only one more after this. That's crazy. All right. And take me to the mines. Take me to the mines. Gonna smelt some copper in my furnaces now. Do I want to go copper or do I want to go iron here? We are a little behind on iron. Well, I guess actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this iron and this copper, and we'll go and make as many kegs as I can. I should have more than 14 oak resin, I would imagine, because I've been collecting it. So I feel like I can definitely make at least 14 kegs here. 16 oak resin, just barely over. I need to save one of those for the community center. I don't think I've set them aside yet. Oh, I need wood as well. Doy. A dur. Alright, 14 kegs. That's a dream. Pop that away in there. I'll take one out just and put it over in my actual community center chest, even though that's more just like for historical significance now. That's where we used to store all of our community center goods when we actually had like a good amount of them to get. Still use it for what I can here. Okay, do that. Go ahead and pop these down. Boop, boop, boop. Should look into maybe upgrading the shed as well. What should we do first? Shed upgrade or... Well, I guess I can't do the house upgrade yet. I don't have the money, right? Cork, welcome on in. Good to see you. College has been keeping you busy, I'd imagine. Yeah. Good to have you in, though. Welcome, welcome. If you all wear glasses, how do you make it so they don't fall when you tilt your head forward? I think you need to go to the optometrist and get that fixed. Because my mom works at an optometrist, and that's not that they shouldn't. That sounds like a loose fit. Yeah, that sounds like a loose fit. Like, I think like the nose pads or something are probably not fitted right to your face. If you go into like an optometry, they'll probably be able to fix that for you. I don't even know if they'd charge you for that. I think it's like a pretty easy adjustment from everything my mom's told me. So it depends. Might be worth going to look though. Some glasses don't have nose pads. That's true, I guess, but all of mine have ever had nose pads, so I speak from my own experience. You don't have nose pads? Pinglers, do yours have nose pads? You're the one who asked the question. The nose pads might be the cause. If that is the case. Is this all the copper bars I have? No, I have more here. 39. I'll do a little more smelting. We probably have more than enough copper to at least make the tappers that I... Well, actually, let me go make the tappers that I can. Store one there, because it's 2 copper bars per tapper, so we only need an even number. Do this. 19 tappers. Easy. Running low on wood at this point. That's more than enough for right now. I can go ahead and bring these over to the mahogany farm, because I know I had some full-grown mahogany trees here that are not tapped yet. You thought it was the bar thingies? You mean like the arms on the side of the glasses that like hold it to your ears? It could be those as well, I think. But I think usually it's the nose pads that are causing an issue, if the nose pads are a thing. No worries. I'm all too familiar with the glasses nomenclature. Boom, boom. We already have a couple seeds down here. Pop another one right there. Perfect. The sap farm is looking mighty nice. Have I seen the Maypal syrup? I believe I have done the Maypal syrup goal. Yeah. Excuse you, freaking motorcyclist. I don't know if you heard that one. That was a... Someone zooming along the street out there. Bring Gus an albacore. I don't think I can catch an albacore. I can do this quest, though. I got the jade now. Might as well go knock that one out. It's a secret note. I believe reading the secret note gives you a quest to do that, though, right? Hold on, we can check just here. Bears knowledge, we got it. We done did that. Thanks for verifying, though. Alright, diamond, emerald, amethyst, jade, ruby, topaz. Let's go start some freaking gem therapy. That was loud. It sounded like a fart. Definitely did not sound like a fart out here. It sounded like a rocket engine. Like the dude was racing to space. I don't know where the heck he was going that fast. Hello. Wait, is this Emily's 8-heart event? We're not supposed to see this yet. I don't think I'm up to 8 hearts with Emily. I think this is like her 4 or 6-heart event or something like that, right? She's been practicing for months. Dance time. No, the 8-heart event is the is fashion therapy, right? That's the one at Mayor Lewis's house. So we're still chill here. We're still chill. Dance time. Little dance break. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy while I sip on some water and enjoy the dance break. 6 out of 10. Master Angler video did it better. What'd you think? That was amazing. Killed it, girl. You killed it. You crushed it. Don't listen to what I was saying before. I was just joshing you. Haven't been this sweaty since I ordered that pepper platter at Abigail's graduation fiesta. Now there's a story behind that. I better take a shower. Thanks for watching. You're welcome. I like that she says thanks for watching. It makes me think that she's like, she knows that like the chat audience is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Enjoy. Rock rejuvenation. Don't tell anyone about the dance. That was for your eyes only. Mum's the word. I can't just like leave and come back for the rock rejuvenation ceremony, right? Yeah, I think you need to like get the mail before that happens. Fair enough. Fair enough. You love all of Emily's sprites. She has so many expressions. She does have like one of the most expressive sprites in the game for sure. Hard agree with that. All right. Anything else I need to do right now? Can I pause? Thanks. Sure, no problem. For how long, Woolen Feet? How long would you like me to pause? I'll wait. It's okay. You're trying to see how much I've earned? So you want that page, then? It is indeed a number lower than 5 mil. 1.8 million in total earnings. May I unpause? Or is there more to this equation that I'm not privy to? Carry on. Okay, we're chill. Just for you, Woolen Feet, just for you. No? Okay, my bad, my bad. Just let me know when I can carry on. In the meantime, I guess I'll just, like, sit here and, I don't know. What do I do when I'm not playing the game? Read any, like, good books or anything lately, chat? Or watch any good shows, or... Oh, this is awkward. Can I unpause it yet? Like, when do I know? How do I know? Many good shows. Looks left, looks right. Right? I don't think anyone's watching. I'm gonna unpause. Hehehehe. I feel so naughty. Alright. I do need more iridium. Well, actually, I don't know how much iridium I have at home. I think I've got a decent amount of iridium already. SMH. I need more iridium for iridium sprinklers as well. We might as well smelt some iridium here at the very least. We're ahead on tappers as it is. We already have more tappers than we have trees currently. You were keeping silent until I unpaused. You were just waiting. You're basically playing a game of chicken with me, seeing how long I would keep the bit going. I see you. I respect that. We are starting to run a little low on coal. Not super low, but like low enough that we'll probably need to worry about going to get some more in the near future here. I don't know if we're rich enough to the point where we just like buy all the coal that we need for smelting and stuff, or if we... Or if I go out and like kill dust sprites and stuff. I've already got the burglar's ring, so we don't need to kill dust sprites for that anymore, thankfully. But there's that, and there's the quarry mine. Those are like the two mainstream ways of getting coal, I would say, beyond buying it. Is that the hand axe that Sal was looking for? I don't know which artifact Sal was looking for. He was like looking for one for a while in his No Energy series. I do know that. But I don't know what his specific white whale and artifact was. In every playthrough of Stardew Valley, there's always that one artifact that you're struggling to find. It was the hand axe for him. The hand axe seems like a weird one, because I feel like isn't that one relatively common? I feel like I've seen my fair share of hand axes in my time. Like, I'm always, like, picking them up and throwing them away from somewhere. But maybe when you're not allowed to use energy in your playthrough, then they're... I mean, that changes a whole host of things for sure. It was your last artifact in your most recent playthrough as well? Wow. Maybe it's less common than I thought. Dust sprites for coal because you're cheap. That's the frugal farm way, baby. I am definitely starting to get the itch for Frugal Farm, Price of Perfection 1.6. It's been brought up numerous times in recent streams, and I'm starting to get the itch. I'm like, I want to look into it and start, but I know if I start looking into it in like any level of depth, I'm just gonna like be committing to doing it. But I don't want to commit to doing anything because I still have more to do on Fleeting Farm, obviously. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here. But it's been so long since Price of Perfection 1.5, man. I've got the itch, and I do need to scratch it. Requires 1 coal. Did I burn through all my coal already? No, I just didn't take it from the chest. Okay. Love Price of Perfection to death. It was a fun series. Like, my first actual long-form stream series. It was a really fun time. I'll always have a soft spot in my heart for that one. And I'll be eager to see how much it's changed, how the process has changed in 1.6. I've definitely changed as a person in that amount of time, as a person, and as like an entertainer, as a content creator. I've evolved. I feel like I'm still relatively the same at heart. I've still got like the same core like principles and pillars, but I'm more, I guess, more confident in myself at this point. Because back then, back when Price of Perfection was still new, I was basically still trying to build a community. Like, when I started Price of Perfection, there was no Discord server. I was basically starting that series off the back of the popularity of the No Level Up Challenge. Because that one, despite having been out for a couple years at that point, it had only just gotten caught up by the algorithm and was gaining like popularity. And I was like, well, you know what? I love Stardew, so let's embrace this. And then, like, almost 4 years later, here we are. Is it almost 4 years? Honestly, time flies so much. I don't remember what year Price of Perfection was. I want to say Price of Perfection was 2021. So I guess it would be over 4 years, actually. Is that true? Is that right? That sounds crazy. That sounds insane if that's true. You're 40 months into your subscription, and you haven't dropped since you enabled it. Did I enable it during Price of Perfection? Maybe it was 2022 then. 2022 might track better. I mean, I can check. There's an easy way to check. You would think it would be easy to keep track of things that are like a year apart like that, like 2021 versus 2022, but as I've gotten older, I've just found more and more that time like tends to bleed together. I would like to search Price of Perfection. YouTube's being a little slow. Welcome to Frugal Farm. Streamed January 2nd, 2022. There you go. Confirmed. How the time has flown. Look at that. So closing in on 4 years. It'll be 4 years in next January, January 2026. Time is made up. Literally true. At least the ways we measure time are made up. I guess time in and of itself is just a byproduct of how the universe works. I try not to think about like how time actually works too much because it breaks your brain. Like you think of time as this like just this thing that's like just a part of life. It's a part of reality and how the world and the universe and everything works. And it is, but like it doesn't work the same everywhere you are. Like if you're going faster, time is different than if you're going slower. So like if you're on the equator, time is different for you than it is for someone at the like the North Pole. Or like in space or anything like that. It's like it's trippy to think about, man. We should start Price of Perfection 1.6 on the anniversary, January 2026. That would be very fitting. That would be quite fun. Make a little trailer for it or something. 4 years ago, we learned how much money it took to get perfection in Stardew Valley 1.5. And now we answer the question everyone's been asking. How much money do you need to beat Stardew Valley version 1.6? Find out when we start streaming Frugal Farm. Frugal Farm 2, Electric Boogaloo. Coming to streaming services. January 2026. And by streaming services, I mean streaming on YouTube. I don't know. I haven't done the research to know what the actual optimal price for Price of Perfection 1.6 will be. But I do believe, I do declare that it will probably be cheaper. By how much, I don't know. But it will be cheaper. The one thing I'm undecided on about 1.6, because the one thing that I know is that there is, like the price of one of the house upgrades was changed between 1.5 and 1.6. In 1.5, it was like 50,000. In 1.6, it's 65,000, so that's a 15,000 dollar increase. So I'm undecided on whether I should start in 1.5 and get any like extra savings I can in 1.5 before upgrading to 1.6. I don't know whether that's in the spirit of the challenge or not. I haven't gone into the... I haven't done enough soul searching to decide whether that's how I want to approach that. Ooh, Iridium's ready. Seems like it's not in the spirit of the challenge. I would probably agree. I feel like just... I don't know, because we didn't do that for 1.5, like we didn't start in 1.4 or anything, but I don't actually know if there were any savings to be had in version 1.4. Feel like it should be in one full version. Like if you technically wanted to pull out all the stops and get the best price possible, then it would be, you would want to start in version 1.5 probably. Actually, I think I did look into starting in version 1.4 way back in the original Price of Perfection, but it didn't work because the beach farm was necessary, and the beach farm wasn't introduced until 1.5. I don't know. It'll probably just be contained to 1.6 entirely. I think changing like versions mid-challenge would be a little bit against the spirit of the challenge, at least in terms of like finding out the actual like Price of Perfection in that version. I think that should be more the conceit of the challenge. You would start for strawberries from trash cans. That's a deep cut, Fresh Funk Produce. That is true though. Agent Spicy Panda, thank you for renewing your membership at the Electron level, by the way. Thank you, thank you. Greatly appreciate that. Changing versions is an exploit. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go as far as to say... I would say that if you were going back a version to make use of a glitch or something that was only in that version, then I would consider that an exploit. But between 1.5 and 1.6, the price of the house changing is more of like a balance change than anything else. Which there's an argument to be made that that's like just as valid and that could be considered an exploit, but that's up to your own personal interpretation more so, I would say. If it can't be done on the Switch, you don't think it should count. You know what? I have always held true to that idea that, like, if you can't, at least as far as, like, unmodded stuff, if you... I want to make sure it's as accessible to everyone playing on whatever platform they want to play, Switch, mobile, whatever. So by that reasoning, I think you may be right. I think you may have sold me on that one. All right, let's head on home here. Strawberries in 1.6 actually are free, you're right, from the Desert Festival. It's a good show. Desert Festival is going to be a big swing for Price Perfection 1.6, I can tell you already. Desert Festival, raccoons, there's so many extra tools that'll be super interesting to talk about. But that's for our future selves to worry about. For right now, let's just enjoy some resource grinding. Enjoy Stardew Expanded for what we have, because eventually maybe we'll do Price of Perfection Stardew Expanded, but that's not for a while yet. That's going to require some extra research for sure, because Yoba only knows how that's going to go. Or Stardew Expanded Fleeting Farm Edition, which do you think would be harder? Price of Perfection Stardew Expanded or Fleeting Farm? The layman may ask which of those two would be harder. Me, Giga Brain Challenge Pilled Argon Matrix. Why not do them both at the same time? I digress. I think I'm actually going to call it there, chat. We're up past 3.5 hours here. I think that was a good little Stardew Expanded sesh. Yeah. Got ourselves some geese. Progress ever onwards towards our ultimate candy farm. We're very near summer here. We haven't gotten lucky to get a red cabbage seed either from Skull Cavern or from the traveling cart. So we're probably just going to have to get the red cabbage the old-fashioned way. Buy a seed from Pierre, pull up our bootstraps, roll up our sleeves, and plant it in the ground and wait. There is still technically a chance that we get like a red cabbage from the traveling cart like today or on Sunday or something like that, but that remains to be seen. And then once we finally have that red cabbage, community center completion, Ginger Island unlocks, later game Stardew Expanded stuff. I know there's other things out there. I've heard whispers, man. I know the name Badlands. I don't know what the heck it is. I know the name. That's all I know. And I'm excited to find out what secrets lay within. I digress. Chat, thank you for joining me for some Stardew Expanded today. I will see you tomorrow, where I will play either more Stardew Expanded, or I will do that stream idea I was talking about, where maybe we'll make a mod together. I'm going to do that either tomorrow or Friday. I'm undecided right now, but I do want to at least try that and see how it goes. It'll be a different sort of stream for sure, because it'll be a lot more like, it'll be a lot less in the game. We'll go into the game for like testing purposes and all, but obviously there'll be actual like coding that needs to be done. Either way, hope to see you there tomorrow, regardless of what we're doing. Until then though, chat, be good to one another, be good to yourselves, and I'll see you on the flip side. This is Argon Matrix signing on out. Thank you and have a good one, friends. Bye-bye.